nothing more. Making love to you tonight. I'll give it to you now, now, right now. I'll give it to you now, now, right now. Diamond rings on the floor, making love with cherry lights. Can't think of nothing more. Making love to you tonight. I'll give it to you now, now, right now. I'll give it to you now, now, right now.
They can't roll up 2 other niggas' tongues from out of town. Talking about here though. True shit. This how everybody feeling, you know? Sometimes I feel like fuck that. Pack my shit and never look backwards. All this fuck shit going on and it ain't nothing new happening. So fuck that. I ain't trying to raise my kids here. See, I was born in this bitch, but ain't trying to get killed here. I'm like, fuck that. This shit too small, I gotta stick it small. So on that note, my nigga, I'm leaving y'all. I'm like, fuck yeah. I love this bitch for fuck yeah. Hey, nigga, true story. Fuck yeah. Look, jealous niggas never want your sister see that. See, I can smell it in the air. It's gunpowder and weed. My broke bitches wanna stay rich, running income taxes to Instagram. Get a cap and down and you get a cap and your sister's back. Well, LeBron made it, Twan made it, Beanie Durant grab. And all our black asses get a sports rap in these food stamps. Look around you, I see crabs in a bucket. Take one of mine, I kill yours, the whole family's fucking. We hate them niggas on the other side of town over nothing. We're 3 minutes away from each other, so pray for me, mother. My gun on me. I ain't trying to fade away from you, mother. You need a peace of mind. This little city taking me under. Ain't no fights today, they taking life away. Dope boys get caught interrogation, snitching right away. Police will beat your ass before they read your rights away. It's fucked up. When the time is laid back, it wasn't break the gun, but the church judge you in the preachers is hypocrite. Bitches on Facebook more than they spend time with their kids. So with the Calhoun get they rich, the county jail get they rich. Home invasion pistol whip, young black and don't give a shit. Fuck yeah. It's a project in every hood. Everybody know everybody, and that shit ain't ever good. We all fucking the same people, y'all hauling each other's business. Where these little niggas out here thinking they old dog, and I feel like fuck that. Pack my shit and never look backwards. All this fuck shit going on and it ain't nothing new happening. So fuck that. I ain't trying to raise my kids here. See, I was born in this bitch, but ain't trying to get killed here. I'm like, fuck yeah. This shit too small, I gotta stick it small. So on that note, my nigga, I'm leaving y'all. I'm like, fuck yeah. I love this bitch, but fuck yeah. For real, fuck yeah. Everybody in competition. Who got the J's, who got the true G's? Flashing guns on YouTube screens must be the new thing. Everybody sound like Jackie and that. They're playing the packaging crack. Live from the trap is where we actually at. Now everybody on that mob shit. I know. Now all these hoes think they bad bitches. I know. Planned Parenthood still look like a 6 flag line. These little niggas off these perks, they quick to flip one time. You might not reach the age of 21 the most of the time. All the takes is a fit of some shoes to pull a bitch one time. A-Rab's got a store on every corner. Alcohol and marijuana, just bought a pistol. I pray a body out. The club gets shut down as soon as they open. Where is this going? Can't get ahead here. You and I know with my eyes open. Yeah, I see clear. Been hit too long. It's time to leave it. Love this motherfucker, but we all sometimes I feel like fuck that. Pack my shit and never look backwards. All this fuck shit going on and it ain't nothing new happening. So fuck that. I ain't trying to raise my kids here. See, I was born in this bitch, but ain't trying to get killed here. I'm like, fuck yeah. This shit too small, I gotta stick it small. So on that note, my nigga, I'm leaving y'all. I'm like, fuck yeah. I love this bitch, but fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody out here for showing and doing that shit, man. Niggas don't get your head big over this number shit, man. Niggas gotta spread out, touchdown in different cities, different towns, man. Sometimes, man, this shit be grabbing the bucket, man. Niggas gonna get hatred and all that shit, man. Niggas gotta be focused on one thing. Niggas get rich, take care of your family, man. Fuck this shit is real. Fuck yeah. My shit is never the best. I love to be in business. Why can't you bitches be normal? Always gotta be so extra. Boy, I need a lecture. My ex hates to talk, she's a texter. Even when I'm in bed laying right next to her. Wants to get back together. Said not till she gets her act together. She thinks I'm being mean and now she starts to scream and shout. She's about to let the demons out. She don't wanna see me with other females out. I tell the bitch to beat it, take the scenic route. She retaliates by trying to leave the house in an evening gown with her cleavage out. We've been down this road so many times for me to count. And all I can think is how I just want you to be normal. Why can't you bitches be normal? Always gotta be so extra, like a fucking terrestrial. Guess it comes with the territory. My ex-girl, she just declared war, therefore I better prepare for it. I guess being weird's normal. And I don't know what's got a hold of me. Most notably, I've been zoning the Jodeci. I'm totally open, hopelessly devoted. So much so that I bet you she don't even know that she's the first thing I think of when I wake up and the last thing I think of before I go to sleep. It's like, hope she don't notice me going through a purse. I know she cheats, otherwise I'm soulless, she's heartless. No wonder we're partners. Both got hundreds of charges. Domestic disputes, but we've always swept it under the carpet. Even when 911 gets the call, then I slipped up and busted a jaw with a Louisville slugger, cause all it really does is make all of each other grow stronger. She won me over the second she tried to run me over. Told her I'd keep it 100. We over, kicked her out, called her back, now she's coming over. But why she's so wicked and out of fuck it? I get so twisted up with someone so unlikable and shifty with like nitrogen and hydrogen mixed with ignitable liquids. But I'm finally seeing she's only mine for the time being. That's why I keep bringing up that one time she tried to two-time me and throw it up in her face till I try heave. How could I be so naive? Should I leave or turn this entire evening to a motherfucking crime scene? Maybe I'm just too ugly to compete with him. You weren't supposed to agree, you fucking bitch. Especially when you're the one cheated first. Now the argument immediately becomes heated. You don't want me to flip, little conceited cunt eater, monkey that wrapped in a stuffed heater, for heater, slut treated just like a drum beat it, completed. And once you succeeded, repeat it. I love you, but I hope you fucking die, though. In our business, your friends like the prize, so you got them all undercover just like moles. Hoping they'll come back with intel, but I'm the one who's thrown into the spiral. Cause now the roles are reversed, so here I go. Thinking I'm fly as I scroll through your iPhone. Who the fuck's Milo? The guy at work who drives a high-low. I put a tracking device on your Chrysler and follow you while you drive home. But like a cyclone, I just got my disguise blown. You recognize me and have Milo flip me off right out the passenger side window. I hit a light pole, you skirt off and then pull up at 5 a.m. and then drive in a stretch white limo. Stumble in the side door, hit me in the head with Milo's demo. But like a drunk ball, what do I know? Let's sleep on it like they did Revival. I told you, you're the apple of my eye, so shut your pie hole. Just wanna be normal. I can't be normal.
I'm B.I.G. Classic shit. I'm looking for a nigga to kiss some babies. A handful of Weezy, sprinkle of JVs. Man, I ain't got no type like Jimmy and Sway Lee's. When your feet can't fuck 3 times a night, piss. I tried to fuck 54 pounds per hour, but all that nigga wanna do is talk power for hours. Pick the pussy up, make sure it's a KO. Step your banks up like you moving that yayo. Somebody go and make sure Karuchi okay though. I heard she think I'm trying to get a coochie to Quavo. They always wanna beat it up, goon up the pussy. Man, maybe I should let them auto-tune up the pussy. All these bow wow challenge niggas lying and shit. Many steady wild niggas say I am my shit. Drake with the 100 million really always buying me shit. But I don't know the pussy better if he crying and shit. Meek still be in my DMs, I be having to duck him. I used to pray for times like this. Face ass when I fuck him. Man, pussy is my baby, he ain't taking the L. But he took it literally when I said go to hell. Used to fuck with young thug, I ain't addressing this shit. Caught him in my dressing room, still addressing some shit. I used to get this nigga with the list of testers and shit. How you want the pussy, can't say your S's and shit. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I remember when I used to have a crush on Special Ed. Shout out Designer cause he made it out of Special Ed. You wanna fuck me, you gotta get some special head. Cause this pussy had these niggas on some special meds. Like Mike Tyson, he was writing my shit. Talking about, yo, why you got these niggas fighting this shit? On the real, I should make these niggas rap for the pussy. Young and main lady luck, get the strap for this pussy. And I would've had Odell Beckham banging the cake. Till I saw him hopping out of cars, dancing to Drake. I've been a 5-star bitch, man, word to Gotti. I'ma do that nigga future dirty, word to Scotty. Had to cancel DJ Khaled, boy, we ain't speaking. Ain't a fat nigga telling me what he ain't eating. YG in the game with the hammer yelling gang gang. This ain't what I meant when I said a gang bang. Takashi on the Minaj, I said Treyway. Curved him and went to Kim and Kanye way. And cut the Barbie dream house and you can play the part. I ain't trying to bust it open in the trailer park. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing. I'm saying. He's a
damn, I hate to go psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony Momo for clouds and all the balls. Or I hate to go psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my hands. So you stuck in the friends. I tell that 4-5 flips. Ay, 100 bins inside my short to teen, all the shit. Ay, try to stuff it all in, but it don't even fit. Ay, know that I've been with the shits ever since the gym. Ay, I made my first million on that shit, this is it. Ay, 34 walked through, man, we had every slip. Ay, had so many bottles, gave a good girl a sip. Out the window of the Benz, so we get sitting in the rent. And I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth is slow. I don't always let it go. My money, they will never fall. She said, get her ass on the hole. And I can never tell you no. Damn right, if you going psycho, the mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony Form. Off the clouds and all the balls. Alright, if you going psycho, the mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my head. So if you going psycho, I'm probably going crazy. You left my but she wanna have my babies. 50 on the packet, Jack so stacky. You should see the weapons. I can take your bitch all around. Old school Chevy, it's a drop top. Bullin' with a dot. She gon' give me top, just one switch. I can make the eyes drop. Take it to the smoke shop, we gon' get high. We gon' live all day, dollar Valentino. We gon' hit the Pico, take you where I'm from. Take it to the storm, this ain't nothing overnight. Now the diamonds real bright. Separate G, still in my pants though. All VVS's, put you in a necklace. Girl, you look beautiful tonight. Stars on the roof, they're matching with the jewelry. Yeah, if you going psycho, the mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony Form. Off the clouds and all the balls. Alright, if you going psycho, the mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my head, so
now we're gonna party, so leave the troubles behind now, baby. It's okay to get a little bit crazy, then we won't Friday, and it's time to party. I don't wanna play no games. Honey, are you with me? Are you with me?
Let me show you what you've been missing. Guaranteed that you'll be hooked like fishes. By the fisherman when he goes fishing. Lips made for kissing, your body for caressing. Let me caress ya, let me undress ya. I could be a professor, let me just test ya. Chick, I be your ultimate sexer. And yes sir, I'ma sex ya all through the semester. Skip the lecture, I wanna get next to you. Yeah, baby girl, let me show you what it's like to ride with a G like me. I be where they can't go and see what they can't see.
Now we're gonna party, so leave the troubles behind now, baby. It's okay to get a little bit crazy, then we won't Friday, and it's time to party. I don't wanna play no games. Honey, are you with me? Are you with me?
Follow me, baby, yeah, and I'll treat you like a lady. Speed limit 65, I'm doing about 80, trying to be with your girl, yeah, and I wanna have your baby, but I'm stepping on this beat, and you know I'm going crazy everywhere I go. I got girls all on me, you're my one and only. All these hoes are phony, I never leave you lonely. Yeah, cause when you open your eyes, JP will be right there by your side. So baby girl, dry your eyes, everything is alright. I'll buy you Gucci's, Louis and Chanel's, you knowin' how we ride. It's JP, darling, let me ride by your side.
Now we're gonna party, so leave the troubles behind now, baby. It's okay to get a little bit crazy, then we won't Friday, and it's time to party. I don't wanna play no games. Honey, are you with me? Are you with me?
She said she with us, Chris. As soon as she seen the wrist, she hopped in the whip. We hit the club in the truck looking filthy rich. She asked me, do we do this often? JP looked at her. I hit the weed and started coughing. It's Friday, the hot day. Baby girl, so you know how we rock it. I'm trying to take you to the house and wear it out like stockings. We bottle pop it, now she drop it. Floss it, bossy. You cold little mama, you got my temperature hot in the sauce.
Had a long day, now we're gonna party. So leave the troubles behind now, baby. It's okay to get a little bit crazy. Then we on Friday, and it's time to party. I wanna play no play. Shawty, are you with me? Are you with me? It's okay to get a little bit crazy. Then we on Friday, and it's time to party. I wanna play no play. Shawty, are you with me? Are you with me?
We the best music.
DJ please, Khaled, don't hear me or compare me. Unless the said party is a rare breed. The stories I hear, they tend to mirror me. At this point now, rap is only therapy. President Bush, I'm more Eric B. I ain't no joke, check out my melody. Felony, 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 that's all they selling me. But 10 million in large bills is billing me. I was on the wrong side of the law. Like Pop was on the wrong side of the car. Like Big at the Soul Train Awards. The moral is all grace been driven. G-Wagons are bulletproof. The ones before me got snatched like bullet tooth. Tony nigga, only one left from the drug era. The jewelry weighs more in the drug mirror. Yeah. What you see when you look in the mirror, nigga? Yeah, I know who the fuck I am. Yeah, tell me how you fit in. Was you a street nigga when nonsense is written? When reasonable doubt dropped, how was you living? I was leaving up the grinding in my kitchen, getting work from Detroit like a piston. We was on a mission, stuck it in a Michelin. I could spend a year reminiscing, the length of your career reminiscing. We can't occupy the same space. We ain't even running the same race. When it comes to these bitches, it ain't the same chase. More you're not personally, we ain't the same face. Therefore, it's no comparison. To be mentioned with you niggas is embarrassing. I am one Joe Blow, you know my narrative. Clear sonnets like Clarendon. Push. When you look in the mirror, what do you see, nigga? Cause I know when I look in the mirror, I know what I see. You peasants don't deserve my presence. Betraying other individuals. Me, I'm just weighing my residual. Where success is the bare minimum. You a rapper, I'm a criminal. I had money before they found y'all. That's why I feel funny around y'all. Lord bless those praying for my downfall. If I get too deep, don't let me drown y'all. Hearing them talking about how to flip a key. Started moving that Daddy Kane and Nicky D. Had the whole YPD sick of me. Don't sit if you get tired, you get your knee. Bet it all or bet it large. Now the coke, all these pills and the crack, all these credit cards. I just laughed and I shrugged at it. Cause the niggas with the money, all the drug addicts. Kiss.
Dream. Yeah, we ain't know it would play. When I got the speed, they say me. Yeah, I'm no crafty. Rich sick, I eat fish and grit. Can't be pulling with my dog, just like Michael Vick. I don't get no damn if they throw it off, I won't fucking miss. Bitch, I'm so up, I'm sleeping around. When talk to him about shit, look at this. Talk to the hand while I talk the band.
I might go and stop playing and take over the lane. My money long as school buses, ain't talking no hands. Sit still on cool cup, pull up in the spray. Bitch, still know what I'm saying. On the blood of my family, on the blood of my fans. Fuck the beach, I got sand. PS3, I'm not playing. Go jump to my little man. She wanna stay what I'm saying. I'm booted up. My car's fast and shit drag. Versace white blue leg play. No care if you quick me still fan. No, it bitch I am. But when I do, I might get helpful. And I want to be like Mike, and I ain't talking feel good. Let no all get with clean. When my diamond speed, they say blade. Diamonds no crime, say rich shit, I eat fish and grit. Can't be pulling with my dog, just like Michael Vick. I don't get no devil, they throw it off, I won't fucking miss. Bitch, I'm so up, I'm sleeping brown. When talk to him about shit, I got bodies on bodies. I'm with the, that's my water, yeah, my rice, my compadre. And we silent, I'm so silent. If I get caught, I won't say that shit. Why it sell 50? I've been up for real, it be nice. Boy, I got you. Rico, boy, I got you. I'm living out my dream. Broken out, I'm living out my dream. Broken out, yeah, we ain't let no all get with me. When I got the speed, they say me. Yeah, diamonds no crime, say. Great shit, I eat fish and grit. Can't be pulling with my dog, just like Michael Vick. I don't get no devil, they throw it off, I won't fucking miss. Bitch, I'm so up, I'm sleeping brown. When talk to him about shit,
Yeah. You know what it is. It's Straight Up Radio on www.wtmhradio.com. We started our usual time tonight, basically at 8. We went back to that. But make sure y'all call in. Number is 614-781-0754. The number again is 614-781-0754. We're speaking on why do people support people from out of town, but not even support their own comedy, people from their own city. That just don't make no sense to me. So make sure y'all call in. Let us know what you think it may be. And the number again is 614-781-0754. The Straight Up Radio.
Teachers told me I would never make. No money off the word, I'm not worried about no bad. So that same teacher look at me and I didn't go to college. We like to party shit like we can. Oh, now I'm on my big time. That ain't stand up big say. But I'm a fool with them numbers on the corner with some lumber. And the check out out for a whole thing. I picked it all with no cocaine. Hey, I must sacrifice a tool just so I can make it. Had it out the street, made my name in the pavement. I went in the car, put it up, I was saving. Yeah, I love my bro, he so low, he not registered. Came home, saw $1 million, then I made some. Never switched it up on the same farm. Don't let that money fool your boy, ain't shit. We in Miami on big time. 40,000 for the big flag. And they want another 50,000 to bust it down. I've been doing this shit since 8th grade. Teachers told me I would never make. No money off the word, I'm not worried about no bad. So that same teacher look at me and I didn't go to college. My only friends was a big friend. I wanted money just like that. That's hard to keep a big time. Told mama close the door cause I'm dropping off the floor. My only mission is to get paid. Drop that money in no big sack. Ain't no kid up on the call, so I know they know me. I ain't never had shit. I wear my watch when I go to sleep. I put a little money in my smile. That's the reason I show my tooth. Like a 40 pound nigga, couple down to my general on my way. I got my money moved out the hood. Can you blame me? Nigga, money made, but I'm the same me. Nigga, don't let that money fool your boy, ain't shit. We in Miami on big time. 40,000 for the big flag. And they want another 50,000 to bust it down. I've been doing this shit since 8th grade. Teachers told me I would never make. No money off the word, I'm not worried about no bad. So that same teacher look at me and I didn't go to college.
Shit soon. Alright, I'll let you get your bike to be after me. You right. You will switch out our shit. What? It's cool to smile, nigga, even when it's fucked up. I know it was my nigga. For sure. Kilo. That's it, to make my music,
Eyes open, I'm trying to stay focused. Took the hard road, I could've stopped, but I kept going. Don't like to talk a lot, mama told me show 'em. They talk bad when you doing good, just ignore 'em. Fucking with the fetty, I thought I was, but wasn't ready. Went back to the track, my phone a trap, I'm chasing fetty. Niggas switch on they niggas for bitches acting petty. I'm stuck with my niggas forever, gritting, we coming heavy. I stayed down, came up, went down again. Hold up my chin, I'm not a loser, I'm born to win. What's the use of having a friend if it's not to the end? And what's the use of calling me kin and don't treat me like fan? Damn, my cousin's sick, fuck cancer, man. Team Mo, baby, a fighter for sure, baby. I used to go to work with my grandpa. It's so crazy, doctors say he's sick, but is it this? He like maybe, confused, mad, and sad all at the same time. Trying to keep the same mind, but it's hard in the daytime. Tell my girl I love her, then question it like you think I'm lying. Put it on his kids, he loved me, but he was really lying. I ain't perfect, but just know I'm trying. It's bad timing and hard times, but I ain't trying. What's the use of having a bag if you ain't even grinding? And why you call me your brother, but hate to see me shining? I sit and think about bad shit that I did. You think we ready for that karma until she come for your kids? In a hospital, sick while my son stuck in the bed. What's wrong? Doctors say ain't no oxygen in his head. Is this a dream like dollar all in my head? Or did this doctor just tell me my son almost is dead? But prayer works and it changed everything. From a nosebleed, now my nigga about to turn 3. Is it bad to do wrong shit for a right reason? Can a bad nigga change for the better? And they believe him when you tell him he a changed man. Will his nigga cut him off if he ain't trying to play the streets? No sin in his game plan. What's the use of playing the game if you ain't trying to win? What's the use of promoting real if you gon' just pretend? What's the use of saying you down if you gon' leave me, yeah? What's the use of helping your man if he gon' burn your hand? I try to understand, figure it out on the road, looking for dough, trying to figure my woe. Never fold, I'm young, but how I live feel old. My body feel warm, but my heart still feel cold.
Man, I told you well, baby boy. Look, you go as far as you want with this, sir. You really think so? Just love your dreams sometimes. Shit, nigga says the dream. You live your dreams, so keep living. Alright? I ain't know we can make it up from this dream.
Yeah, we back like cook crack. You know what it is. Straight Up Radio on www.wtmhradio.com. That was that Kilo. That Questions, man. That's one of the hottest songs out. And he is a local artist for now. Straight out of Akron, Ohio, man. And that man got talent like he need to be worldwide known and listened to because he got fire. So that's what we're going to speak on today. It's like, why do people support people from out of town more than they support people in their own cities? And this really don't go for everybody because, you know, New York, they support New Yorkers. Atlanta, they support their own people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Florida, you know, Detroit, New Orleans, Texas. Detroit, yeah, like those type of people. I'm speaking of Ohio right now, and I'm speaking of little cities in Ohio. Like I can speak for Columbus, and I can speak for Akron at the end of the day. And it's like a lot of people come from out of town, and we call it dick riding for real. Oh, I'm gonna call it. I'm about to get to it. Yo, Straight Up Radio, what's popping though?
Yo, what's the deal?
What's the word? Who this?
Hello.
Yeah, what up with it? Who this? Who we hollering at?
Shay Dollar, man.
Oh, what up with it, big dog? Speaking of local artists, you know what I mean? My nigga Shay Dollar was up, straight out to 330. What's popping, bro?
Shit, man. Just checking you out real quick, man. See what y'all talking about.
Man, we talking about why do people support motherfuckers from out of town, but they won't support their own in their own city and shit? Why do you feel like, I mean, you get love in the city, but why you feel like sometimes you may get more love out of the city, out of the state than what you do in your own city?
You at the hotel. You at the hotel. Shit. Hold on, bro. That damn, I caught it. Look, I really think niggas just be hating because everybody in the competition with each other.
Mm.
You on the ground.
So it's mostly hatred. Why not come together though? I mean, the mob movement is heavy. So why not let everybody else just come and do like I said, man? The motherfuckers should do like making a band. Everybody go to the booth. You got this much time to make a song. If it's a hit, we all vote. Be like, okay, and then y'all just start like Akron records. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all artists out of Akron, no matter where you from, no matter if you in the streets, if you're not, backpack rapper, whatever. It should just be a whole label. Why you don't feel like niggas want to get that started though?
I just really think it'd be like a lot of styles on the bucket mentality. Everybody trying to beat the next person.
Want to be better
like,
than.
Ain't nobody really trying to help each other out because they trying to beat the next person.
So selfishness. Basically, you saying people motherfuckers are selfish. I'm 2 for 2 on that. Well, listen here, bro. Hey, you know we gotta get you up here for an interview soon, my nigga. So, man, we gotta demo, get that shit going, bro. You hear me?
You already know. I'm gonna put it together. Just let me know when you're up.
All right, I got you, bro.
Let me know when y'all got a little spot for me. All right.
Yep. So my man just basically said, man, he feel like it's just the competition thing, and I feel like that's really like he says, like wants them to be better. They don't want to see you doing better than the next. As I will take it, as he's saying, because I feel like when you're rapping, even if you are within the same label, it is still a competition. Like I still want to be like the hardest nigga with this label. Yeah, I still want to make numbers. It's a sport, so it's supposed to be a competition. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be friendly, basically. Not me trying to hate on you so I can get your spot or be better than you. Oh, you see how it is, LJ. Speaking with you, you're from New York, and you lived in Ohio, and you see the difference between it. What made y'all in New York just support one another just that much with the music?
I'm gonna be honest with you, just the abundance of talent. You just I think it was some hatred from here, hatred from here, but with so many people, it just, 20 gonna get out that, they got that recognizable first of all, talent. The labels, most all labels are in New York. Yeah. So they can go sleep in front of Def Jam and just wait for Russell if it really got that hungry. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Now Columbus people, they gotta do some traveling, LA or to New York. New York was had the advantage of being right like there Atlanta. Most of the labels was at. So I'll say that was one of our advantages.
So you wouldn't feel like because the labels is like smack dab in your city, it should be more competition because it's like right there?
It is, but then it's so many. It's like, yo, you think I'm nice. Wait till you hear my man down the block. Yeah. You think I'm nice, and then it's so much. You can't do that here. Okay. The nicest person in Columbus is probably about it. The problem is ain't nobody about to rally for that one for the whole city to grow. Ain't nobody about to do
and that's where I want to get to at the end of the day. With us in Ohio and Columbus and Akron and places like this, people need to understand it comes in numbers for us because we don't have the labels and everything right there.
You don't have 3 Biggies. You don't have 3 Nas. Nah. It's probably just one.
And I feel like if they was like to view and more so share, even though Columbus got millions of people on this motherfucker that live here. So if millions of people be sharing and working, labels will see this. Like, man, this nigga is big in the city. And he in Columbus, so they're going to take a look at it. Then he can get the chance to be like, hey, look at my mans, look at my mans, look at my... And then they might start digging even deeper for talent, just like with LeBron James. He came out of Akron, and now niggas is all in Akron looking like, who's the next Bron James of this bitch? Because this city got hella talent, hella good players, but he put on for the city, and everybody was behind him for the city, and now the city is more recognizable.
And something just came to me is when the big dogs do get a chance to come to Columbus, can't fuck that spot up.
Not at all.
Because maybe that big dog will see somebody from here and say, yo, now I'll put some money behind that.
Yeah, straight
but
up.
if the club is all fucked up and the promoters is all fucked up.
Yeah, the promoters be jacked up here.
Columbus, do the Cleveland, do the Cincinnati. But why would I come to that?
Columbus don't have that many rap. Like, people that I know that can really rap, they don't take it serious. They know they can rap, but it's like that's not their ambition what to do. The people that you
work ethic here.
Then the people that ain't that good. Like, it's not many people that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that's known here that's weak as fuck.
Yeah.
But then there's some people that's
females
nice
make it a little better.
Don't even know it and don't even take it serious.
Yeah, they don't take it serious.
Their work ethic is just
like the sweetest people be underground, or you just hear them spit and they just like,
they take
why you on it? They don't want to do that.
I feel like I can understand that here, but speaking to my city, them niggas take the shit serious. And Akron is like New York is like Philly. It's like everybody is rapping, trapping, and playing sports wherever the fuck they doing. And they really, really love this shit. And they really, really coming out with 2-3 CDs in fucking 9 months type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they really
said
getting
a lot of the people there be out, but they garbage. So
who garbage?
That you see, I remember you were in a post that said that everybody think they rappers, but some people.
Oh yeah, everybody's not. But at the end of the day, we have a lot of y'all hear music up here that I play. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of different people from Akron. That's good, even with singing. It's good. Like we got great talent.
Nobody says Kilo can get on with any big time label and be able to hold his own. I don't
easily.
Is any rapper I ever heard from Ohio
area?
I know for sure Kilo would be able to hold himself. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you done heard multiple songs from my city. I done play with you, just chilling. I be oh, this do the I like that. Oh, this do the I like that. And it'd be like multiple people that be rapping that you didn't vouch on your own and say that you like them.
But they're not consistent too. That's
I mean, they do.
Like you can hear one song that you like, and then you ever like a song from somebody, and then you go to their album and you don't like nothing else. It was just like that one was catchy. I done did that a lot of times, and it's just like.
See, I don't take people. I don't really take the one hitter quitter people that serious neither. You gotta show me, like you said, you gotta have a rep of making multiple songs for me to even listen to your one song you got that's hard. Period. I'm not gonna listen to any songs you got if you just got this one song and I haven't heard multiple songs where it's like, okay, I can fuck with you and I can agree with your story and vibe with you, and I know you serious. And also speaking of that, it's like what I'm speaking of is like shows. Let's say like somebody from Cincinnati that's up and coming rapper. He ain't even hard. He ain't even got no talent. He from Cincinnati, or he could be from, let's say, Cleveland. He ain't even that type, but he get to come into Columbus. Everybody will come out to see this dude. Like the one dude, Shot Up, whatever his name, Shot Up Baby. He from Detroit. This nigga be doing a lot of dancing. He got a couple songs that's pretty cool, but at the end of the day, he's not that good to me. I won't listen to him because he's talking about the same exact shit over and over and over. It's all about his dance moves, how he's shooting some shit, how he be in the club. He always like, but it's like motherfuckers will support that. Like if he come to my city, Akron, everybody, I'm gonna take a shot. But this nigga ain't even that tight. He ain't even that good to me. And then he sounds just like any other rapper, but it's other people in our own city that's hard as fuck. That for real, maybe if y'all did come to them shows, they may not have to be in the streets that heavy no more. Can use that money that y'all basically show that support and travel and do other things in the different states. But because y'all support system is so fucked up, these people can't even get out the city. It's like a crab in a bucket.
This is the crazy part. You can't tell somebody the music to like. They like, yo, I understand that he lives in the same town as me, but the motherfucker whack to me. So I don't.
But niggas don't be whack. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying.
Right, with the Raindrop girl, you like her, and we thought
she was weak. I think. No, he just thinks she got the look.
I thought, to be honest, word up, I'll keep it 100.
Yeah.
Columbus probably missed out on the Cardi B before she even dropped. Because I remember seeing that girl about 5 years in this very old studio. How everybody outside of Columbus loved her, but her own place hated her.
I liked her as a stripper. As a rapper, I don't. But as a stripper, she was one of my favorites.
And the biggest person in the rap game now is what? A stripper.
Yeah.
And you missed out. And that's the problem. Like I'm not doing that. That's a female stripper. You're missing out what's going to make the city good.
Yeah. And other people.
I've told people down there, this is the one. Nah, she used to. What the fuck that got to do with the lyrics coming out of her mouth? And what got it for me is they got this thing called this person got it. Can't explain what it is. She just got it. And she would Raindrop was one of those people to me. She'd have it. No matter where she go, she's gonna, people's gonna wind up at the end of the day clapping. For some reason, she didn't get that here. And then what? We got 6 years later, a person just like us on top of the whole type of game.
Right.
Shit like that, Columbus just be missing out on some stuff.
Yes, all I see is miss out on that because, like I said, they don't support their own. It's like, why don't you support your own? I didn't see people say in my city that Kilo was whack, and I'm like, bruh, is you deaf? Like, do you really be like listening to what this man? But no, at the end of the day, it don't. See, that's what I'm saying. You just speaking on your opinion. I'm speaking on knowing, like, y'all really dislike this man, like personally. So y'all gonna say his music is weak. So y'all not gonna support him. At the end of the day, it's like that's really for real. It's corny. If I don't like somebody, their music tight and it can vibe with my life, I'll listen to their music still though. For real. Like fuck it. I ain't gonna be no hater to that certain state. And in certain other type of ways that he may not have the dough cheese and all this other shit.
Support is paying for.
Yeah,
going to go purchase.
Pay for it.
And a lot of motherfuckers ain't going to go put no money in the enemy pocket.
But one thing for sure is it be stuff that they don't even have to be because he can be getting a buzz. But a nigga like, man, that nigga ain't even all that tight. Like, he ain't even all that hard. But then but next you know, he getting his buzz later on down the line. Now you trying to get on a song with him. But you was just hating on him. And then you want to try to act like, I'm harder than him. And a lot of people, like I said, in Akron, it is the next person trying to be like bigger and get their stage to somebody when it's like, come together, bro.
Let me tell you some shit I see from Ohio. There's some real shit. The artists from here don't like here. How the fuck you expect somebody to go purchase your shit and you can't stand where you at yourself? They the first person to say, fuck Columbus.
Most people don't from here say that.
It's fuck Akron. I know he don't mean it.
Yeah.
But you can tell in the words that goes along with that song, he knows the ups and downs coming up in his town about trying to make it in the rap game. So I know he don't mean fuck Akron, but in the way he really do.
And the first thing he said is
some niggas from out of town. Columbus. We look at y'all when y'all come here like, why are y'all coming here?
It's a pride that walks around in New York that we're not about to sit up and say.
But New York's about stuff like Columbus don't really have nothing.
Before you become someone like that. Before Atlanta, they took pride in where the fuck they took pride in the South.
They didn't even know where to go on a nice night that ain't ratchet.
They took pride in that shit. Columbus people was the first person to say, you know what, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here.
You damn right.
Akron people do that too. People in Florida do that too. People in Georgia do that too. People in Texas do that too. It's all on what you make where you go. Because at the end of the day, people be like, why you come to Columbus? Bro, you should see where I come from, or why Arabs and all these other people that's foreigners come to America or over here in these places and they be the niggas running shit because they see opportunities and they conquer it. When you live here, like I said, somebody in Atlanta, like nigga, fuck Atlanta, bro. They shit here. Why you move here, bro? I'm going to New Orleans. It's like about what you make it.
It's not hate. It's man, I see you walking around all day talking about fuck the city. So now you want me to give you my $10 for your fucking CD.
Mm-hmm. But it do take you to go somewhere worse. Like when I went to Akron and Detroit, I honestly feel like Columbus is an upgrade from both of them.
It's a hell of an upgrade.
But it'd be like I was that person. Like if I could leave right now, I would. I didn't have chances, but
for real, I could see myself being a millionaire in Columbus without selling dope.
I see.
Like I really do see the opportunity like that.
Artists out here, and they talk about I'm leaving. I'm like, yo, stay. Be the first. Be the first.
It's a lot of things you can do.
You have to be in a like you said, you got to be in a worse situation and come in and be like, yo, y'all fucking bugging.
Yeah,
opportunities is here.
Like fuck.
I mean,
a lot of them.
It's a lot. It's a lot of opportunities here, and that's and the reason y'all keep that frame of mind.
It's probably better for y'all, but the people live here. It's not
because y'all ain't make it what it should be.
No,
y'all
fucking spoil you. A person quits a job every week because they know that we
it's opportunity. I can get another one. It's easy.
Quit that.
A lot of opportunities here.
Quit that. And y'all can. They're not lazy. You're fucking spoiled.
Like little brats.
It takes somebody to come from Akron, come from New York, hungry as shit, and be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's Bentleys, Lambos,
That's the people that come down here and 9 out of 10 you're selling drugs.
No,
it's like
all right,
yes.
All right, but check it. Let's say that. All right, let's say that.
Yes.
But still, y'all so spoiling how things are. Y'all like, man, that shit always gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come out here with an Akron, New York mind, like, okay, yeah, all right. I bet you by the end of the year, what I'm trying to do is have a business while your ass keep thinking it's going to be here all the time. Because you're so spoiled, because you've been seeing it, you see your uncle do it, you see your father do it, and you're like, it's always going to be here. While we come here like, no, I'm not trying to do this all the time.
Right.
I'm trying to do this to get my own fucking business.
Right.
And with that hunger,
and there be niggas here that be always hustling that ain't never blew up.
My boy told me last week, I was right in the studio, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, it sound like a party in here. I'm like, I'm about to be on the radio. He's like, man, you all right out there. Yo,
this is a show-off city.
We will survive. In a place like this, we will survive. Because coming where I came from, this is a cakewalk. How everybody out here don't have houses and cars is beyond me. For real, I know now somebody right
now. Columbus is known for hating.
It really is. Down the block is a job from you. Right down the corner is another one, and another one. And 2-3 people in the household, I don't understand it.
Columbus is the most brokest people with pride. Like, you be picky and choosy when you ain't got no job. When you got a job right here, but it's not making 12. It's only making 10.
It's like,
you ain't got no money.
You have options. Where we from, it may not be. Here you have options.
Ain't no job.
Legit or not legit, you got options.
I said they lazy.
Legit or not legit, you got options.
Yeah, that's my whole mind frame when I came out here was like, you know what? This is a place that's hiring felons because I'm fresh out of prison. And there's multiple places that I can work to get benefits, all this shit with a job easily.
All they want to see is a little bit of hard work, and you get there, on time.
they'll work you to that before they reach you up. Before you bump anything for you get a raise, you gotta do so much for a fucking raise.
I went from a Kroger pharmacy to putting on the jackets.
That's an opportunity to us.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even supposed to be touching these pills.
Right.
But it wasn't even about this. It's about you're on time, and every time you come in, you work hard.
You working. You doing what you got to do.
Yeah, it's like you make it in like warehouse. And if you ain't trying to do warehouse, it's like no. But if you do a call center,
you gotta start.
Yep. You gotta start somewhere.
But you can't always start like that if you got a family to provide for. That little shit does not make it. I'm not working nowhere for $6 or nothing. Like I'm not.
Warehouse is 14.
It's not making it. Not always.
All right, 14.
Shit. Some of them is 9.
Health.
A lot of them is 9.
I know.
With benefits though.
Apartments across from me is way better than the apartments where I'm from, and them shits is and you can get that off the $9 an hour job.
Yeah.
Seriously, and they not no amazing apartments, but they better than some big ass project.
Yeah, straight the fuck up. And make sure y'all call the number is 614-781-0754. The number again is 614-781-0754. We're speaking on why don't people support their own people in their own city, but they'll support somebody from out of town. We got to figure out why is that, because at the end of the day, you have the key to basically putting your city on, supporting somebody. At the end of the day, being behind their back, because I heard, who was it? I think it was LL Cool J or somebody was speaking like, no, it was Nelly. He was like, man, it could be an artist over here. And he could have all the talent, everything going on. But his YouTube views is like 10, 20,000, 30,000 viewers. But it could be this guy that ain't rapping about shit. His talent ain't that good, but his views is 1 million views. He's like, which one you think I'm going to pick? This man right here got his city behind him. And this other man probably got good talent, but he has no support. I got to go where the support is at, where the talent is at, because that's where the bread going to come into. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if y'all support, these people will see that shit. No matter what you feel. Nigga, just press the viewer one time, get off of the motherfucker, and that's a view for that nigga. So I'm going to share that shit, man, because sometimes these people be talking about where you live at and be definitely saying this shit real good, talking about your neighborhood, screaming your city, doing all that good shit, bro. Y'all really, really don't even want to rock with them. So make sure y'all get your life together and start supporting your motherfucker on. Man, we better go to a little commercial break, a little music break. We'll be right back. You know what it is, straight up radio.
I said, nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. You told me you do it. And I did it. You mad at me now? No, because that's not even for me. You told me say nah, 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 nah. And I was like, I got you. I just said that the other day. And I just recorded this song saying nah, 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 nah. So it's not for you. Word? All right. Fuck you now. No. Fuck you now.
Another one, it's another one, and another one. Every time I make another one, it's another one. Don't be young up on my friend's soul. When that butter comes, she tried to put me in the friend zone. But she wanted some. Fuck it, I be in that friend zone. Cause I fuck with her after fucking her. She tried to put me in the friend zone. Fuck it, I be in that friend zone. Strong like the end zone. Like on Blackwood. Told that bitch that I'm from New York. She like my accent. Every time I get a new job, she the baddest. All these zippers on my ball mean I feel like Jackson. Every time she give me gold, had I give her back shots. Man, that pussy so good, I don't want to back out. So I got a strap off just to throw her back out. When she know I'm about to know, she don't tell me back out. She put her ass on her ass out. That's what happened before I passed out. She really got me in my bag now. Got me in my bag now. Every time I make another one, it's another one. Don't be young up on my friend's soul. When that butter comes, she tried to put me in the friend zone. But she wanted some. Fuck it, I be in that friend zone. Cause I fuck with her after fucking her. She tried to put me in the friend zone. Fuck it, I be in that friend zone. Scoring like the end zone. I laughed with her, smoked gas with her. When I showed her I can rap, she said you a bad nigga. I said what about your man? She said fuck that nigga. You must have been doing bad with her. She said she only let me hit to get you mad. Oh, it's so sad, nigga. Taking niggas bitches back to back. Yeah, I'm that nigga. That nigga be on my titty, took my autograph with her. That's what she gon' put you. I feel bad for that nigga. He gon' be a mad nigga. He won't even wanna talk about it. When we started fucking, she promised to be never talking about it. Bitches be forever. everybody, nigga, why you tripping about it? Fuck you, nigga, bitch, now I can't even leave the crib without it. He a bitch about it. Yeah, he a bitch about it. Fuck you, nigga, bitch, now I can't even leave the crib without it. Yeah, he a bitch about it, Every time I make another one, it's another one. Don't be all about my friend's souls. When that bottle comes, she try to put me in the friend zone, but she wanted some. Fuck it, I be in that friend zone, cause I fuck with her after fucking her. She try to put me in that friend zone.
Yellow diamond ring on my fist like a pineapple, shake like a coke bottle. So I do a dime, shine on her, wine on her. I might wind it down on her. Buy the bitch designer, I'm major, they mine. $5 beach house to the trap house. She might need a chiropractor, I'ma beat her back out. Cool yellow rice, yellow wine, round with Cinderella, big booty, big bells. Miss Lady got her shit together. Why see my wrist set it up like pineapple? Like super big, and she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple. I see my wrist set it up like pineapple. Like super big, and she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple soda. Dick got a bit. Pineapple, my gyro, I'm coming over. Might pick you up, then bend you over. Jump out the car, shut you door. I'm back to talk. Get on the rock. I know you got some good pussy on my walk. I'ma just hit it right now, yeah. Fuck the rock. Shawty see my wrist set it up like pineapple. Shawty super big, and she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple. Shawty see my wrist set it up like pineapple. Shawty super big, and she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple sweet, we geek. Fucking up rats, when I put Chanel on the feet. Pineapple coupe with the engine, pineapple soup with the engine. Pineapple seats start tinted, pineapple roof. The paddock is flooded, the double cup muddy. All of a sudden, y'all nigga ball in the stunt. Yeah, that what she wanted. Yeah, that what she wanted. Yeah, ain't no opponents. Ball player like the opponents. Shawty see my wrist set it up like pineapple. Shawty super big, but she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple. Shawty see my wrist set it up like pineapple. Shawty super big, but she tastes like pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple.
Yo, we back. You know what it is. To the radio on www.wtmhradio.com. We were just speaking about, man, why don't people support their people that they're local artists, but they support people from out of town? We just will never just get it. So make sure y'all call in and probably give us a solution on why do they do that. The number is 614-781-0754. In other news, Tyga from Young Money Cash Money, he is suing Lil Wayne and Birdman because apparently they owe him $10 million.
What's name just sold it for $10 million too. He sold Cash Money and what's the name right there on this radio this morning.
Say that again.
He sold who, baby? He sold
Cash
Money. He sold Cash Money. He sold Cash Money
and the other one. What's the other one?
He can't do Young Money because that's Lil Wayne shit.
It was two of them that they said it was like there was Cash Money and something else.
What happened? Say it again.
He sold it for $10 million.
Who?
I guess maybe.
No, he didn't.
They had it on the radio this morning.
Maybe he did sell it, but he didn't sell it for 10.
He got way more than that.
I was like,
I know Tiger. They had Tiger suing him for 10 million.
This morning.
Big Timers sold more than 10. Just his own group sold.
Listen, I thought the same thing when I heard it. I thought 10 million was shit. 10 million something to me.
He just lost the suit to Wayne for
100-something million.
So ain't no way in hell he about to sell it.
Yeah, he did just lose 100-something million to Lil Wayne.
Even on that.
Yeah, he did. Lil Wayne got that dope cheese.
That's what I said, but it was on the radio. So I don't know.
Look at the Google and look that up, man.
Yeah.
Google and look that up. But I know for sure that Tiger is suing them for $10 million for their records and things that they owe to him. They know that Baby is known for that, owing niggas money and not giving them their dope cheese and doing all types of other shit, but still want to stunt with niggas money. But Tiger said, for real, with Lil Wayne, it's nothing personal. It's just business. Nobody can ever speak this man's name or speak down his name because that man changed my life. But Baby, that's another word.
What I don't understand is because all these people was pretty much young when Baby got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Tiger, Wayne. Where was the lawyer at? Where was the parent saying, just put a lawyer involved?
Wayne ain't have his parent for real.
Somebody like, where's a lawyer? Somewhere where present. There's no way.
Even the young boy.
Especially when you get noticed.
They just
gets to Tiger, you already know this man does bad business.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Somewhere along the line, he said he hasn't got one penny from a record. Not one.
He ain't got his money. That his royalties and shit like that.
I'm not mad at Baby. If you did,
you the dumbass, right?
I'm not mad at Baby. Did you sign some?
Like 28.
Because you know what these people sign for? Fame.
Yeah,
and to be seen and little jewelry. But then when shit fall off, as Tiger fell off after he started fucking with the Kardashian, now he getting smart. Like, okay, I need to get my own bread. I need to make my own wave. And now you want to try to get smart and get lawyers and all this stuff. And the only way he could, that's one thing that Baby do fuck up on, because for him to be getting sued, he had to be putting this down on paper that he's going to give you these things. But at the end of the day, he probably be finessing these niggas, like giving them other shit. Let me buy you a little car. Let me give you some little jewelry. Let me do this little shit like this right here. So you can be blind to the money that you're supposed to get.
I look at Tiger like the same way I looked at what's my man from Philly that was Siegel with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What I did give you was $100 million platform. And what you did do is take advantage of that shit.
Right.
Now, Wayne and Baby, that's a whole other thing, because this is family, all that other shit that you just named. You was my parent, motherfucker.
Yeah, basically.
So that's a little bit different on how the money and the honesty supposed to go about. Tiger, man, this man gave you a platform. Shit, by the end of the day, you had a fucking Kardashian as a girl and all of this other shit. He gave you $100 million platform. You didn't take advantage of that shit. The fuck you suing him for?
Stupid face. You should, but
that's how long you ain't received no money when you was going bankrupt, when he been broken up from Kylie? A year?
Did you get paid on shows? Where did those?
And that's what happened. That's what people understand. That's your money.
Time come from?
Yeah,
cash money, right? The man gave you a platform. Yeah. You didn't take advantage of that shit.
You tripping?
Something wrong with you.
And that's where people get their money at doing them shows. That's your personal cash when you go out here, unless you do shows with someone. But if you got your own little Tiger show, that's Tiger's money. Basically, that's not under, unless they got something in the contract that they get a percentage of it. You know what I mean? But nigga, that's your dough cheese. It's only your hustle, as you said, being lazy, not even taking up on them shows. That niggas like, hey, what's up? I got 15, 20 bands. Nigga, I'm good cash money. Nigga, fuck that. I'm turning that down. You accepting these little maybe 40 here again, maybe 30 here and again. And you feel like you on this pedestal, nigga. You can get 10 bands. If I was big as goddamn, now I wouldn't say Drake, but like goddamn, let's say like Yo Gotti or Jesus.
Man, let's stay right at Tiger. Tiger good enough.
He is a show. But if a nigga offer me 10, I'm like, that's a walkthrough, bro. Give me that 10 bands, though. I'm gonna show up.
Stay a couple of minutes if I'm broke, just to come back and get.
Man, and then you see if the club going, I'm really in this bitch.
So I hope.
As soon as I point the camera.
So I'm not. I'm a little bit more disappointed in Tiger.
He should have been smarter, being more of a man.
Business mind.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure to do with certain is, man. He had a lot of support. Yeah, he one of the people that had a lot of support locally, because he was on down there in Cali. You know what I'm saying? In Cali, he was all the way official. He already had his fan base going down there. And that's when Baby, as a businessman, he wanted to market that. Because he didn't have a Cali marketing until Tiger came. For real?
And I think he was like, yo, Wayne, I'm gonna help you out with this, but you put him on your team.
You put him on your team.
And I'll help him out with, what I name. I think that's what he was giving him. Like, yo, I didn't say he was gonna give you no money. When you're able to go out on stage, you're able to say you with Cash Money, Young Money.
Yeah.
That's money in itself.
And you on videos and on TV shows. So you and Chris Brown came out with a CD together.
So I think this man was like, yo, what I gave you was $100 million platform. You the one that fucked that up. I don't think you own shit.
Not at all. So make sure y'all call the number 614-781-0754. Number again is 614-781-0754. My main thing that I always speak about is support your own, man. Especially if they got something, man. For real. If they got some good talent and they good and they rocking and they hard, man. Support your motherfuckers, bro. Because you never know what that can do for you. Like LeBron James, I'm gonna always speak to him. When he leave Cleveland, the economy system, that shit rockets down. Like they missing out on millions and millions and millions of dollars when he leave. But when he come there, at the end of the day, he gets millions and millions of dollars. Oh, my keys right there. He get that city millions of dollars and he bring more money to Akron also. So if you support your own and they coming around where you at, my nigga, they gonna pay you that dough cheese. You get what I'm saying? And you can make you do what to do. But make sure y'all call in. The number is 614-781-0754. When we come back, we gonna switch this up a bit. I'm gonna talk about what I said earlier, man. White, black, and blue. So make sure y'all call the number 614-781-0754. Straight up radio.
I said now it's time for a vacation. Guess the iPhone autocorrected. They thought I said now it's time for a vacation. So now y'all gotta talk about it. You're welcome. D6 reload. A dedication. Looking in the mirror, all I see is money. If I was blind, all I hear is running. Plug with the chest, Saturday for the meeting Sunday. He said his bitch flushed at work, time to do some plumbing. Got a letter where we coming, though we keep it coming. Wolves never cry wolf, and you can feed us onions. Pledge allegiance to the region that's beneath and under. South side from your blind side, Stevie Wonder. Hunger games, ain't no games, no mistake in hunger. We greedy fuckers, they just suffer, pick our teeth and monkey. Pockets busting out the muscle, bitch, I'm bleeding blubber. And I've been drugging, I can't trust you cause I'm saying double. And I've been balling like the rubber, nigga, triple double. And now it's war, they want peace, but they want peace to puzzle. Drop the bottle, you're a bitch, you want me quick to fumble. If I'm too weak, then get a bigger shovel, dig a tunnel. If you're a beast, then that bitch can't get a nickel from you. I'm the only one that speak when we in the huddle. Make a pussy nigga leak, then jump in the puddle. We coming deep to your street, about to rent a shuttle. Every day of the week, if I hit the streets, I gotta hit a hustle. Every day of the week, I gotta get loaded, skip the buffer. I got it made, and with that said, I gotta tip the butler. I like my bitches, must the business hushed and Bentley's custom. Bitches suffer cause the system fucked them, now they fucking. They can't hide their battle scars, but they can hide their stomachs. Niggas like Niagara Falls, how they miles are running. While we making caviar out of flounders guppies. Stand tall, but I'm a musket to my pile of money. Got down the ducket, found a nugget, made a pound of nothing. Don't need a crown, down to nothing, I'm the king of something. Chocolate brown, creamy fudgy, and I'm peanut butter. Fuck the fuckery, I go scout duckery and get ugly. Niggas thuggin', we got babies smuggling and they huggies. Niggas juggling different kind of drugs, fair struggling. Sippin' activists like Fred Douglas. Them nights, sleep tight, watch the bed buttons. She give me ass, she give me head, I call it head button. Walk in the room full of buttons, press the red button. Blow this bitch to shreds, get my skateboard and shred something. Land pumping, you dead pumpkin, go ahead, dump them red rubber. Going hard in the paint, Andre drumming. Head hunting, goodwill hunting, still stunting. All or nothing, Warren G to Warren Buffett. Storming flooding, like the thunder Carter coming, like karma coming. My bitch pussy's the warmest loving. Who wanted loving, she foreign, I know my mama country. Think as fuck, no panties when she got all the ones. Whoa. Time to get the paper though. We paper whole bitches in line to get the snake for sure. We take the door if they don't pay the door, and that's for sure. We make them vegetables and we don't even like vegetables. These niggas extra broke, we break nigga down to decimals. We up the manual to see the plug and not electrical. High cholesterol, you niggas salty, I'm the pepper though. Yo bitch a helper hoe, she wanna be in my next episode. I've been stepping stone in that theater, that my chaperone, that blow like saxophone. And when the smoke clear, I'm a standing on it from the terradome. Yeah, that New Orleans home, I'm at the dome. Got some megaphones and so much bad, look, ain't no leprechauns. I've been caught in stone, pocket full of stones. On the corner moving stones, Papa was a rolling stone. I'm so stoned in that bitch waiting on Babylon. Bible on the dresser next to the gun and Tylenol. Silent salt, spike a bitch, drink like bottle.
the ball. Out the ball, skinny bitches can't get in the ride at all, not at all. I'm involved in a real private war, time to brawl. Niggas I wanna do to take his diamonds off. I'ma talk crazy to a deaf nigga. These niggas blind, I'm still nerve my set, nigga. Still towing your chest, nigga. Hell no to a yes, nigga. Fucking right to a bad bitch. She can fuck around, get her ass licked. Still can't get her ass kissed. Black fist, middle finger to taxes. The police and the actions. I'm still picking out matches. Still digging down such and such. Still fucking with so and so. Still fucking my bitches friends. Never fuck my wanted home. Still talking about Hollywood. Still talking about fucking dope. On the set, that OVO. On the jet, that OVO. I don't threaten, I go for broke. On the step and go toe to toe. No bullshit at this rodeo. And I'm a cliff with no video. Touch bitch from nothing. Drops mic. I let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. And I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. So what you doing later? Let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. And now 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Yeah. I got money and I throw it with no hesitation. Sneaking bitches, they be scheming in the best game. But I'ma leave on white. She want that drop. Pull up in that motherfucker, make your heart stop. Lame bitches on the side trying to cop. It was the cross talk, and I will not stop. Telling about the situation. It ain't really hard to tell by all the moves I'm making. Taking all these nigga bitches, you can say I'm Drake. I'm that nigga, you that bitch, and ain't no damn mistake. So tell me why we wait. I let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. And I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. So what you doing later? Let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. And that 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Yeah. So it's all this money, I'ma go with you, baby. I swear I'll live with the moment. Keep it 100, you gon' run for me, baby. Keep it 100, you gon' run for me, baby. Keep it 100, you gon' use double G, baby. Keep it 100, I got what you need, baby. Keep it 100, please, baby. You wanna see the 100 G's, baby. Pull up with 100 G's, baby. And nigga ready to squeeze, baby. Shut up the gift, but don't let me on the ring, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. And I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. So what you doing later? Let you count my money, baby. You 100, so that mean you meet my standards, baby. I got a lot of hoes, more than I can handle, baby. I can't even lie, shout at you, my kind of lady. And that 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Keep it 100, baby. Yeah. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
That's all we asking, man. That's all we asking. Just keep it 100, baby. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie. Just keep it 100 with us, man, because a lot of people be lying. But make sure y'all call that number 614-781-0754. Lying, motherfuckers. 614-781-0754. So right now, we want to talk about white, black, and blue. What I mean, I'm talking about racism, white on blacks, black on whites, and these police, man. For real, that's on these black people, man. And this is something that we have to really talk about because it seems like it's more so now that, I mean, crimes against black people already been high when it came to police officers, but now that we had a platform of the social media and the phones, we more so can see it more consistently and more, like, you know what I mean? We see it more often because people record them. And we get to really see how badly that these police be treating us as people of color. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous because I was a type that was blind, not really blind to it, but I really ain't pay attention to racism that heavy until those Israelites came in here. That's what really, for real, when the Israelite people came in here and they was talking, and breaking down the Bibles and was saying what they were saying, it kind of woke me up to a lot of things. Even when he was speaking about movies and stuff, there's certain movies that come out that I look at, that I see, and I be like, damn, that's the same shit them people was talking about. Or it'd be like certain situations that how someone act, I'm like, damn, that's the same thing they was talking about. I seen some people on the social media basically was saying the white people was coming to these people's door trying to read them the Bible, trying to talk to them about the scripture, and the dude was an Israelite that came out. He was like, hold on, go ahead and finish what you said, because he was in the back and his kids was right there. And these white people was talking to his kids, and then he was sitting in the back, but he came out like, hold on, this is what you better tell my kids. You better definitely tell my kids that because of their skin being colored and them being black, that they're automatically born in sin. Basically, for them being black people. And you telling my kids that they will be going to like basically hell because of this y'all's white Jesus. He was like, well, guess what? You're not about to spit that poison into my people, because us and people of color, this may not be our religion for us, but this is your religion. Talk about Christianity. And he basically broke it down. He said the same scripture as the Israelites said in here when they was like basically do unto those that's done unto you, basically how the white people will go into slavery. And God said it. He went to the script like they went to about doing to them how you done it to you, how they white people made us go into slavery. They will be in slavery once and for, I mean, you know what I mean? When it's going to come, how they were speaking about it, and the white people couldn't believe it. He was like, man, listen here, I'm not telling y'all that y'all bad people, but y'all for kings against my kings and da-da-da back in the day, they did that to us and put us in slavery and all that. So y'all have a hell of a debt to cover up for as y'all suffering for what y'all peoples did. But it is going to happen with y'all going into the slavery thing. And also, like, somebody close to me went through some shit recently with the police. And I'm telling him, like, bruh, like, nigga, these police is racist, bro. Like, you got to understand, like, they really, really racist. And we got the whole fucking wraparound on how come down here, do this, you can't get this. And basically they pulled this man over for basically racial profiling this man. You ride behind this man for a minute, you ain't do nothing. You ain't said nothing. You read the tags. You ride a minute behind this man. Then you get beside him, speed up, look at his car, then hit your brakes, slow down, get back behind him and pull him over. You get what I'm saying? That is fucked up to me.
Racial profile.
That was racial. They pulled up to see, like, who is in this car? Because y'all already follow me and y'all know my direction where I was going. I'm going towards my home. Hey, y'all Keith Canty, my bad, bro, but that's like a white person name to me. It's like maybe mix something. It don't sound all the way black, but it's like, okay, let me see. Right. Pull up right beside him and be like, oh, it's a black nigga. Yeah. Like, hold on. Yeah. Get your ass over here. I can read and see everything is legit. You got license. You got insurance. You have no record. Nothing like this. But because you are black, I might, what they call driving while black. Yep. And that's what he basically got pulled over for. And I feel like at the end of the day, that shit was fucked up. And I know it probably made him, I mean, you can speak on it, bro. Like, it probably made you feel a certain type of way about white cops and white people.
Yeah, man. But, I mean, I was cool until the other fat one was walking around my car just whistling a song, like, and then he stopped by my my window, like, shined this light in my face, like, and start singing.
He just teasing your ass.
What was they singing?
Man, I don't know. I don't even care. I was trying to
like
go.
a Negro.
Like I told him, but no, like I told him I'm trying to.
You need to take a shot.
Yo, Straight Up Radio. What's popping though?
Hey, it's Lexi.
What's going on, Lexi? What's popping?
The conversation to racism.
It's the second part.
It's the second part of it. It's white, black, and blue. We're talking about racism and racist white cops and all this good stuff. How the cops get us?
Well, you know me. That's been what I've been trying to preach on social media for like the last week when it comes down to racism, especially when it comes down to officers' racial profiling.
Yes.
For example, a couple weeks ago, me and my brother I was driving, taking my mom to the ATM. My brother pulls up and I'm talking to him. He's like, the police is following me. So the police pulls up in front of us and the officer asks us, he said, are you talking about us? I said, I do apologize, sir. We're not obligated to tell you what our conversation is about. And we proceeded to have our conversation. The officer literally told us, because I'm in a Charger, he's in a Challenger, he told us we was drug dealers. Now, in that conversation, literally, he told us we was drug dealers. He flat out told me, like, I see you in different Reynolds all the time. What is it that you do? And I'm like, I don't have to explain to you what it is that I do. And how do you know that I'm in Reynolds? That tells me that every time you see me, you run the tag.
You know who you is. And it goes I ain't riding with your ass.
So my whole point is, what is your probable cause to then run any place? for behind any vehicle that I'm driving. I'm not speeding. I'm not drunk driving. I'm not texting. I'm not doing anything illegal. So you just flat out told me you have no probable cause to run my plate. But because you see me switch up my rentals a lot, now you're trying to sit there and stalk me and figure out what it is I do. And it's like, and then when I made the post on social media, of course, you know, a lot of European Americans came to the post and tried to say that I was being irate and I should just kept my mouth shut. I'm like, if we keep our mouth shut, we still get shot. If we speak up, we still get shot.
Like, less likely, though.
You said what?
Less likely, though.
You speak up, Jasmine. I didn't catch that.
Less likely, though.
Less likely.
Yeah.
I know your ass. So your mouth, and then you be think you know shit. You done ran that man's job. So he's like, fuck that. He wrote, bitch, about to be.
I mean, she probably do speak up because she know what she talking about, though. She knows she has the right.
That's the thing. I didn't say anything to the officer. He initiated the conversation. He had no probable cause to be sitting in front of us while I'm trying to take my elderly mother to an ATM. You're harassing us. My brother, he's talking about his reasons to follow us because he thought my brother, who's like 6'6", big as hell, all these tattoos on his face. He assumed that he was a kid driving. Like, you never would mistake my brother a king.
Who, a king?
For being a king.
No,
yeah,
a king.
He said he thought a king was the one that was a kid driving a car that could have potentially been stolen.
Looks like a drug dealer.
So what? It don't matter what somebody look like. They ain't broke the law.
But he told
me,
the
fuck alone, bro. Like, period. I don't give a fuck what I look like. Leave me the fuck alone. That's just like with my color.
And it's like when we speak up and we say something, we're in the wrong. I've been dealing with this I know you had to see my post the other day about racism. You know, can you be pro-black and still, you know, date outside your race? That post has had over 100 comments, and to the point that I got 20, 30 people in my inbox trying to tell me that I'm a racist because I'm telling my account to date within their race. Because my whole point behind it is that when you don't date, these people are not going to go to Black Lives Matter protests. They're going with you, but they're not going because then if they're not with you, if that makes sense. Right. These white people are not standing hand in hand. They have some reason why they're there. You can date black men and y'all can date black women, but then when it comes out to injustices like the Tamar Rights, the Mike Browns, the Kendrick Johnsons, the fucking Phil Castells, the Eric Garners, I don't see y'all with that much outrage when that shit happened. But the moment that I put something up and said we should date inside our race, then there's so much fucking outrage. There's so much fake outrage. And I can't deal with it. I live in a racist world when I got 2 black daughters and 2 black sons. And this is the world that they have to grow up in. So yes, before I leave this planet we call Earth, I can guarantee that my legacy will live long. I can guarantee that I will do whatever it takes to get people to see that racism is real, that we are being murdered. Mia Wilson had her throat slit because she was an African-American woman trying to get on a train.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I keep telling these people, say your names, because racism has not stopped. We're just putting it down that we're recording this shit, and it's being shared on social media. But I gotta go. I have a baby.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. You already know. We already know. 100.
Have a good night, y'all. Bye.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't give a fuck. Everything she said, I felt that. I don't give a fuck because I done been through it. I done seen it, and I done been witness to it, even in the fucking courtrooms. I done been in the courtroom where a motherfucker that had 2-3 probation violations for doing Oxycontin, and I come in there on my first ever DUI ever, and I wasn't even that much past the limit, and they made me do 53 days in the county. But this white man got 3 or 4 because he's a junkie, and y'all get this man only 10 days. But my first DUI ever. And the only reason I got charged with a DUI because a truck hit me on the highway. Hit me. The sheriff ran up on me and was like, you okay? I seen everything. As long as you got everything legit, I'll be your witness. Da-da-da-da. But boom. I'm like, oh, shit. But I'm still buzzing. And he go to the truck, and he come back like, what's up? You got your license? Where you got your insurance? I'm like, damn. I ain't even got license. The sheriff dropped his head like, not going with you, bro. You automatically illegally driving on the street, so you shouldn't even be on the street. So you're on the street illegally, so you're already breaking the law. So now whatever happened basically is on you because you're illegally driving on the street. But when I went to court for driving for my first time, driving without a license and driving under the influence, they gave me 53 days. 53 fucking days.
Do you feel that was unfair?
Fucking yeah, it was. This white boy been doing goddamn Oxycontin, stealing, committing crime, junkie. He got 3 probation violations. Y'all get this man 10 days? Give him 53 too. And I'm like, well, fuck it. We both in this bitch. We don't get this man going right before me. Right before me, this man get 10 days. And he doing Oxycontins, bro. That's heroin.
Yeah.
For real. Nigga, and I did that one time, bro, and got 50-something days. That's not fair. At the end of the day, that is fucked the fuck up. Period, point blank. And when I get pulled over, no, I'm not afraid of what's going to come. I'm afraid of what's about to happen. Like, Then when I go to court, I'm more scared of court than when I am in the police. I feel like when I get away from the police, if y'all say in jail, it's like, whoo, at least some niggas ain't shoot me or nothing like that. But now I gotta worry about these motherfuckers fucking with my life.
Yeah, that court, boy, ain't no
that
joke.
Shit is something different. Just like I said, like I got somebody that's on the police force and she was about to cry the other day because she experienced it within her own shit. And it made me feel some type of way, bro. Like, God damn, you really experienced this. And she's very spiritual. She's very like, but man, and she's emotional. And she was like, I experienced this with my colleague. This shit is real. Like, there's really, really white racist cops. Like, I'm working with these motherfuckers. And I see it. And it wasn't even like on no race as far as them going at the criminal. It was far as her being black and not having her back like they should have because it was against a white person. Say more so was on this white person's side than hers when he committed a crime. Acting like she wasn't all the way right. What?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So like I said, this shit has to be talked about because this shit is fucking real. If anybody, like I say, black people, we aren't racist. We're defensive. And that's when we become racist, when you're racist against us. And that's even within our own kind, bro. If we meet somebody for the first time, it's all, what's up? But when you do something to me, it's like, okay, fuck you, hoe ass nigga. Now I don't like you. But at first, I came with all arms. But when you come to white people, they automatically like, oh, they're not right.
But I don't think that's racist.
It's
you
not.
Just don't like
You're
him.
protective.
Like you just don't like him.
You protect.
You ain't go fool with him.
And like I said,
we need some type of power to be racist. We never had that.
We never have no power to be racist. And we got the most power we got is within our genetics. For real. And that's if we stand together and fight as one, because they want to be like us, period, point blank. They get tans. They try to do certain things with their hair.
Right.
Bitch, be pasty. That's how you was born, motherfucker. If you come outside the sun and get some skin, okay, that's cool. But be you. They going tan and trying to turn like the color.
Oh, yeah, just like the one little white girl on the movie.
Yeah.
We had the little poetic justice break.
We like, no, I think she was a reporter. Remember that shit with basketball?
Yeah, right. That 3 on 3.
Yeah, the Ice Cube thing. She was out there commentating, had the poetic justice braids. Bitch, is you trying to do this because you're trying to fit in? Or you really like this hairdo? Because in a way, I don't know how to take it. I feel like you're doing this just to fit in, for real. Just feel like, yeah, I'm cool, dude. You know, just like off of Get Out.
And they think black women trying to be like that with fake hair. It's just how you like it. People think that when you like blonde hair, it's not you trying to be white. Blonde is just
we know black people. But
white people think that they think when we try to wear white hair because we get extensions, we're trying to be white.
Nah, we just enhancing our beauty at the end of the day. My shit just nappy. It won't grow out like that. Or I might got some long ass hair, but I just don't feel like doing it for a second. So let me just slap this shit in my head. You know what I'm saying? With that statement, I never experienced a white girl really thinking, oh, she wants to be white because she got weave in her hair. I never experienced that. Even when they want to be blonde. Now, only way you can say that when it comes to black people, as far as wanting to be white, is when they bleaching their skin. Now that is something you could be like, okay, you're not embracing your own skin tone. You're trying to be light. Now you're trying to change your appearance at the end of the day. And I feel like that shit ain't even on the way right. And like one thing for sure is, like I said, this white, black, and blue thing is something big, man. Y'all motherfuckers better understand. Y'all probably got white wiggers that y'all says by your side, bro. But at the end of the day, if it was to come down to a war, bro, and they family was against y'all, who you think they gonna ride with? They ride with their family. Period. They gotta ride with their family. Even if they don't want to, they're going to ride with their side. And if they try to sit out, guess what their family gonna do? Fuck their ass up. Disown them. Say fuck them. Because you know how many white people get disowned because they fuck with black people? Oh, yeah. Even black people sometimes disown it, but it's more likely for a white person to disown their child than what it would be a black person. Because they're like, you know what, I don't agree with it, but if you love them, baby, it, though. We're gonna see what's up. As soon as they do something crazy that's racist, I'm like, motherfucker, told you. Right. Motherfucker, I told you, but you say you love the motherfucker, so I can't. But white people know, get the fuck out of here with your fucking nigger boyfriend.
Saying like, remember he liked the black girl? Oh yeah, the brother came, he's like, nigga. Yeah. But he like knew. He like, oh shit. Fucked up because he really didn't mean it, but
when they say they jump you or something like that. That's Keisha off of Belly. Did y'all know that was Keisha off of Belly that played that movie? When she was young as shit. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, but like I'm saying, man, stay woke, man. God damn it. Quit being blind to the fact, man. These white cops is after us, bro. These white people don't rock with us, cuz at all. Period, point blank, man. Solution? The solution is goddamn stay
license
away.
and
Like she
insurance.
said, date within your own race. I used to think, no offense to the mother of my child, but when I was fucking with her, I used to think I could marry her, bro. Because she was just like, I was looking at the person of who she was and da. But right now, when I think about it, man, I would never wear. I don't give a fuck what white girls on my life. I would never marry a white girl. Never, ever marry a white girl. I will not.
For that, right?
No, it ain't too late. Because I have a kid?
Yeah, so
no, it's not.
You have a kid.
Niggas had kids by women they will marry all day, bro.
Listen, fam.
Sound crazy.
Right.
So what are you about to teach them, man?
You said what?
You have lessons to teach. Fuck
they
her.
within your race. Period, point blank.
But they about to sit up here and tell you, but I'm
They
both.
kind of say that.
How you gonna?
They within your race. I mean,
But they're gonna tell you.
I said my mom probably
Y'all
telling them
don't
they
know
black
that.
and white people.
Like I said, this is what's going to be my opinion. Date within your own race.
What they're gonna tell you is, Dad, I'm
but what's this?
both.
But one thing for sure. Okay, Dad, I'm both. But listen, stay woke, son. See what's going on around you.
What?
This racism, bro.
I just like grandma. She seems great to me.
I said today, but act like if you see grandma with the next
No,
motherfucker,
seriously,
it's going to come out, bro.
seriously,
It's going to come out. He's going to see it, bro. He's
They're
going
looking
to
at
see
the
it.
people.
He's
That's
going
like that.
to see
You
it.
know somebody.
He's going to see it. He's going to understand. I'm going to put it in his head. Then when he see it, he gonna know, like, God damn, this shit is real. He gonna see it within himself with white people.
Right.
That ain't even his family. He's not going to be looked at as a white person like his family look at him, well, even or equal as his family look at him. He's going to experience racism without his family from the same people he wake up to every single day. So that will teach a lesson within a lesson. Life experiences is anything. All I can do is put it in his head. That's all I can do. If you want to experience, like I can put in my son, don't be gay. That is disgusting. But at the end of the day, if he be gay, I gotta still love him. Because that's my fucking child. But at the end of the day, if I tell my son he experienced it, I don't want my son to experience no gay shit. But if my son experienced that stuff with the white people, with the racism, he may be like, God damn, Dad was white. They do look at me as a blackie. They do treat me differently than what my mom, my grandma, my family does. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I got to be cautious. But every black person I come across, they probably treat me the same exact every day, all day the same. So one thing for sure is, with my son, only thing I can teach him is experience. My words can tell him, I can say something to him, and hopefully he stays his eyes broken, but he could be blind to the fact.
Let me tell you something, man. You're gonna take your son to certain places, right?
Right.
Because of the way he goes to school. Hopefully, well, knowingly, highly educated, and most of the family side he spends his time on. It's going to go to Akron and be like, why the fuck do you sound like that? Same way, when my kids go visit back in New York now, their cousins are like, why the fuck do you sound like that? Is there certain questions for him that you're gonna
have to experience?
But your kid is different.
He's gonna have to experience
because he's both. Mine is not. Yours is different because he is both. She is both.
And he's probably around whiter ones.
So how are you gonna sit up here and explain that when they are? You can't tell me to pick a side because I am 50 fucking 50.
Even if like grandpa or something said a racial slur, he's probably not gonna look at it like that because he knows grandpa is who grandpa is, not as the race apart. So,
but they would never know that if you don't open their eyes to it. How will I know something racist if I don't know what racism is? Period. I would never know. How would I know racism? How would I know? Because I'm around grandpa and them all day. They probably saying all types of shit that's kind of crazy. That is racist. But because I don't know to it, I'm blind to the fact. So I don't even see it. I don't hear it. I don't know nothing about it. But if I have a dad that is black or somebody in my family that's black that's open, telling me about this, explaining certain things, and I start seeing it, then it's like, oh shit, this is what they doing? This is what the fuck's going on. Just like I said with the Israelites. They open my eyes more so of staying woke when I see certain shit in movies. Remember, we watched a couple little things. I'm like, bruh, the motherfucking niggas was saying that shit. Or you see some other shit, you like, bruh, damn, bro, that motherfucker was saying that shit. It opens your eyes to things that you were blind to. That's why they say stay woke.
I have to take a motherfucker for the individual they are. It's just period. I had too many white people in my life that helped me too much to sit up here and say something crazy.
Like you wouldn't marry a white girl? You ain't never had sex with one?
Never.
Exactly.
Never. Because
you could be cool with them, but I said I would never marry one.
Listen, fam. Listen, where I come from in New York, we don't have them in our school the way y'all do. Y'all have no choice.
Oh, we only had like 3 white people in our school.
We had 3 white people in our school, bro.
3 white people. Listen, when you're African American in Ohio, you go to school with white people. Maybe it wasn't where y'all was from and none of that. The schools y'all played, yes, they was. Listen, Columbus in my school, not one white girl, not one. So you can go years without even without it being nothing. And it's not because I was racist, because shit, they ain't around.
So, but I'm saying you already had your high school sweetheart. So you trying to tell me though, if you wouldn't have had your high school sweetheart and you would have moved to Ohio and where's more white people around, you met a white girl, cool. Sure you would have married one.
I'm pretty sure I would have dated one because you
would have married one.
You dated one at the time. You said I was about to marry.
Yeah, I felt like that.
Growing up here, I'm pretty sure.
But guess what, bro? I wasn't woke.
I
didn't see this shit.
Every black dude I 21 years old out here has been with a white girl.
Though.
You want to know why? It's
the people that's born white. Like, that's not their fault.
You going to school with them?
That's not fair.
Never dated one.
All right, but how many other your black friends, cousins, or Pat?
Somebody.
They ain't got nothing to meet you do with me. You said you going with the individual person.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is majority of African Americans in Columbus, Ohio, the dudes here, they've been with a white girl, man.
Yeah.
They go to school with them. They have no choice.
Well, guess what, bro? I feel like it's a difference between just fucking a white bitch and marrying one. It's a whole complete difference. Because how many people? How many? I'm talking about. We're gonna speak on even if it was the color.
I think having kids. Well, I think having kids is deeper than marrying one.
Yeah, y'all step.
Not
from that.
I feel like at the end of the day, I mean, you get a kid with a female you just fuck for a one night stand. Is that deeper than marrying her? We're talking about period. I just fuck you.
This is deeper. One, you can't leave. Exactly. One, if you didn't have a kid, you get divorced, you're over with her ass.
Exactly.
The kid, you ever.
With my kids.
Ever. Forever.
With her.
So one is different than the other.
It's ways around that if I wanted to.
What?
I can fuck with the dumbass sister. I don't have to see her at all. Or she could drop my child out at my mom's house, like my oldest son's mom do. Drop him off there. I pick him up. Drop him off. She comes pick him up. I don't see you for real.
Right.
I mean, who gives a fuck?
Kids.
And then dealing with somebody at the end of the day, you deal with white people every motherfucking day. I don't have to deal with her to an emotional extent. I don't have to deal with her like I want to fuck with her. I got a whole nother family. I'll deal with her because of this child. It's like you deal with white people because of your job. You wish you worked in a black-owned job.
All of this is because she's white?
Huh?
All this is not because she's white, man.
All this
happened because of just life. What happened in life? Not because she's white.
What you talking about, bro?
The situation you in with her is not because she's white.
That I don't want to marry one?
No. Listen, the predicament y'all in is not the predicament is because she's white. The predicament y'all in is because just life happened. You just don't want to be with her. Not
you like the white woman.
No, I mean, if I want to be honest for the radio, I got her pregnant because they was rich, and I was into some bullshit. I was breeding, motherfucker. Like, to be honest, I walked in to see, it was like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll keep it 1900 with you, bro. That's what I did.
But I want to let you know, your 1900 is sounding way fucking worse than.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's straight up. I did it. Niggas do it. Sometimes bitches do it too.
This is why
I did it as a dumb young nigga. Like, I might die.
He cannot give a
so
fuck.
Let me make a kid with this.
I cannot give a fuck. This is why
so
you do have to
all the way straight.
That's why you do not give a fuck.
That's what I did.
You don't have to give a fuck. I don't have to give a fuck. This is why you do not have to give a fuck. You have a little man by that.
Yeah.
That's why you do got to give a fuck.
When I got older, I got wiser. I opened my eyes and started seeing differently. Back then, I was
So
on some trash. I was doing trash. At the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I might need a legacy left behind.
But what changes that with her if she's probably still that person?
Nobody ever said that she changed on who she was.
But I'm saying you but it wasn't nothing she did.
I changed because back then I wasn't woke to the things I see today. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I got older. Even back then, I seen certain little bullshit that her people used to say or act like, and I just be like,
"Damn, why she got paid for what they did?"
I said, "What she gonna do? Choose me or them?" Them. Right. So why would I choose her?
White bitches leave their family for black dudes every day.
No, she didn't choose them. She got a fucking legacy forever by him. She chose him.
She been fucking black niggas.
Yo, time out, man. We're not talking about them other niggas.
Yeah, that clearly shows that she don't feel her family.
She just didn't get pregnant by them niggas because she probably was fucking them too like that.
She chose you because she has a little Tion for the rest of them.
Listen,
if she can't what they thought
there's nothing wrong with
it. One thing for sure, today for certain is, as I say, we grown in here, so it's people here that you probably had unprotected sex with, and you did not get pregnant, even though they did what they did in there. It's the same difference. The men that she probably fucked with in the past, she just happened to not get pregnant by them. It probably just happened to get her fucking pregnant. She had multiple people in her past that probably could have been her baby dad. After she had my child, that's when she cut off because she didn't want no more kids. Not because she didn't want to fuck with no more black people or didn't want to have no.
Exactly.
She was like, I didn't.
So you're making my point. She's not even thinking about race.
But she ain't never fucked with a white dude though. She never fucked with a white dude, bro. She never fucked with a white dude.
If her family say stuff,
that she's not
racist. What you about to say?
If her, you say you see stuff that her family did, that still shows right there that she's close to her family. If she still mess with you, her family does.
This is always going to be a hard conversation for you.
I'm willing to talk about it because at the end of the day, I don't mind. But one thing for sure is, I know I made up my mind on. I will never. We get on this because I said I will never marry a white woman.
Because how that people is.
I'm not. My child is 10. I ain't fucking with a white girl like in a minute. After this, and after even right now to this day, I still ain't fucking with a white girl in a minute.
5 years, he's gonna be fucking something. I know you was, I was. 5 years,
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That's not like white girls.
White, black,
that's
whatever.
Cool, bro. That's cool. Like I
gotta experience it.
He has to experience it.
Exactly.
Like, so I said me. I wouldn't talk about my fucking son.
Hold on.
I said me. T.I. Leo Star Wars. Yo. Straight up radio. What's popping up?
Okay, I had to call back in. It's Lexi. Because he just said something that was not fact. Eldre, you just said because the white woman fucks with a lot of black men, that means she's not racist. Incorrect. It's like black dick.
Racist people do not like us for nothing. Not our dick, not nothing.
White people was racist in slavery. They was fucking us. What you talking about?
She said something to me, and now I got like to say something back. What Leo said was she never fuck with a white dude. She always fuck with a black dude. So you mean to tell me she's racist? She's not. She's not. You get what I'm saying? So listen.
No, I don't get what you're saying, and I'm not agreeing with.
All right, so just listen. Leo said about this young lady, she never fucked with a white dude. She always fucked with black dudes. I gotta believe that she's not a racist.
Exactly. She preferred black.
She hasn't said anything that made her seem racist at all.
Right.
Yeah,
so why did she pay for that?
I don't know what.
I never said she was racist. I know
exactly. I'm saying why did she not pay? Clearly, she's showing that she's not racist.
Her goddamn grandma might be. Her grandpa might be. Her family is in them. It's DNA. Then
time out, brother.
So
time out. Wait, you wasn't doing this shit when you was ready to lay down and all of that. You was just a white girl.
That's what it was. I'm the fucking white girl.
Say that again.
Facebook that commented and put on Facebook that she was fucking with nothing but black men. At one point, she was fucking with nothing but black men. She had 2 biracial kids. And in her comment, she said it ended up being the worst mistake ever. I hope my daughter and my son grows up to date white people only. At one point, I was fucking with nothing but black men.
We're not talking about that individual.
I'm not a racist.
We're not talking about that.
But her point is,
no,
white people can fuck black people.
No, what we're trying to do is say that white girl is the same white girl as your baby mother.
No,
I'm
she's
not
not.
going to do that.
Yeah, she's not the same white girl.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. These are 2 different.
Oh shit!
This is one. One does sound like a racist person. This is not yours.
Yeah, my baby mom ain't racist.
I'm not saying what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to his baby's mother.
Then she just said white people can like black dick but still be racist. That's what she's saying.
I'm referring to your statement in general that you said because she fucks with nothing but black men, she can't be racist. Inaccurate 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you for calling in, baby.
Bye, honey.
All right, see you later. But like I said, at the end of the day, you can't fuck with black people and still be racist. Like I said, slavery. Pure point blank. They was raping.
Like what made them want to do that?
They was addicted to it. Just like how much. Why do a motherfucker want to keep fucking this nothing ass bitch? Why do you keep cheating on me with this nothing ass bitch? Because it's just I don't like her. I'm not gonna marry her. I don't love her. It's just.
It's probably a meaning behind it too. Though.
It is. And we just said that the other day. You remember? What? I said, why do some girls won't even. You ugly or something, we wouldn't even talk to you or associate you on that type of level anyway. But a dude would still fuck a bitch that's ugly or whatever.
Because she got a fat ass.
But
they're men, they're guys.
What?
You know one thing about men is it's just like how women masturbate.
Man, they say men
y'all masturbate. It's the easiest way to do it.
When they say that men fuck who they can and women fuck who they want, it don't matter what facial. Women have to see something in you to make us want to fuck you. You can't be no ugly ass nigga and then it goes that far.
It has to be something.
It has happened, but it's majority.
That's bad. Fuck with some ugly ass niggas.
Yo, my dude is all right. No,
he's not.
Exactly, but that's your opinion.
That's my point.
Exactly, but that's to them.
Shaw's opinion.
If you ask the female, she's gonna think he's gorgeous. Our point is, she's not gonna say, "Oh, that nigga's ugly as fuck."
My point is that it's somebody's individual. Somebody might come in and say, "Yaz is ugly." Somebody come behind him and say, "I think she's the baddest motherfucker walking." That's this individual person's preference.
I know, but you're not gonna. What you saying?
Fuck them.
That's another person's preference.
If you saying somebody ugly, like niggas,
you said she think the woman, she would think her man is bomb. We're saying men knows that bitch is ugly and still do it.
Because guess what? We see something in this hoe. That's attractive.
Listen, a man would say this bitch ugly as fuck, but she got a fat ass. A woman don't ugly, I'm not fucking with it. That's
man, you know how many ugly bitches, ugly niggas, bitches that's pretty fucking with a big dick.
But they think he's handsome. You don't really hear him say, he's ugly.
But guess what? Her personality is dope, so I like that with that fat ass, and she dressed fly. She might be bald headed, but at the end of the day, she fly. She fly, her ass fat, and she got shit together. She ugly as hell. She got shit together.
Fuck a bitch in a band, don't take it with snotty kid right there.
Like right now, I ain't fucking no. I would rather. I tell people that I would take a clean, ugly female over a dirty, pretty female.
Exactly. I'm the same way with a man.
Yeah. I would take an ugly female over an ugly, clean woman over a dirty.
Well, they do say ugly men treat you better.
But guess what? Now she's talking about I wouldn't fuck with him ugly, but ugly men treat you better.
I said they said, sweetheart. I didn't say I did. I'm down.
I'm not like I said, other people's preferences on people that can fuck with. I could look at somebody that fuck with somebody, like, you know what? I ain't fuck with females over.
That's not my opinion. That's not what she was saying.
But that's my ugly bitch. I love my ugly bitch. I fuck with my ugly bitch. So what?
I don't care how much you straighten it out. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
I don't care how much you make your sentence sound good, because you always keep fixing it, but you just ain't right.
Yeah, like
take it away for y'all to understand it.
We got it the first time.
No, y'all didn't. We're trying to tell y'all, y'all not. Y'all don't. Y'all not getting with it.
No, I don't do that shit.
You know what's so crazy?
Y'all not getting it.
It done been females I fuck with that a lot of people be like, bro, you don't even look like you need to be. You look like you should have something that's like, and she ain't even that. She ain't even that cute, bro. And I'm like, well, at the end of the day, I know she ain't as cute as what I can have, but she might be cute enough for me, like you said. But at the end of the day, she might not be that bad, but I like who she is.
Right.
I like her person. She might be ugly, but she's so dope to me because of who she is. She ain't trying to be all out in everybody's face. She ain't on at the club. She ain't all with
friends on it. They don't use all them.
See, that's yours.
That's what we're saying. That's what y'all women and men are different. That's what we're trying to tell
y'all friends on that nigga. He would have treat you like diamonds. But y'all go out for a nigga, y'all think that's cute, and he dogging you. Y'all crying to your friends like niggas ain't shit. Get it together.
So for once, real. A chick got to go to the mirror, right, on some real shit, and be honest. Like, I go to the mirror, I'm like, yo, don't laugh. I know. I see the. I'm a handsome dude. My mother and father did all right. So, but some women got to go to that mirror and be like, all right, what am I? And be honest. I'm an 8. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a fucking 8. Shit. I'm a 5. Expect a fucking 5.
Them motherfuckers in Columbus, the ugliest ones got the most confidence. It's the pretty bitches with the worst confidence. They need to be told they love. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because you can see a bitch think she crazy like, where?
But motherfuckers is walking to the mirror and not being honest to themselves. 2, and be like, yo, I want Eldra or Idris out. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna get us like that. Either your little ass, ugly ass, realize and get and try to fucking get smart.
Have some money. Have some money. You
and that's the cuteness to a woman.
Right.
He got money. He ugly, but he got money, bitch.
He got money this week.
You got other shit going.
That shit don't last.
You might be smart.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
you met a nigga that got money.
Ugly nigga that's fresh. It's called the ugly nigga kid or the ugly person kid. And this nigga got a nice car, crib, press, jewelry, but this nigga ugly as dirt. But guess what? People gonna be like, well, bitch, he got his shit together. He got some money. He might be ugly, but bitch, and quick, y'all need to stop lying. Like females don't fuck with ugly niggas. Like y'all know.
Not to us, they be cute.
Yeah, to me.
No, bro, y'all have females that try to be like, bitch, that nigga is hideous.
But that's just us. But it's completely different from us.
I remember females be like, yeah, I know he ain't that cute, but shit, he got some.
But it's your preference because all my friends show me, and I'm like, he cute for you, but I'm like, no, but that's just who you like. Yeah. It's completely different. That's not who. They niggas, I would not look towards them niggas.
Everybody got different tastes. Can say whoever the fuck they
like fat niggas. Bitches love fat niggas. I don't like fat niggas. That's not what I'm into. I know.
Like I said,
you can be the flyest nigga. No, it does not.
Is too. Like it's on that charger. Juice was falling on that charger. But yeah, though, like I said, at the end of the day, a woman's ugliness or whatever it is for a man to fuck with him is if he got some dough cheese. If that nigga got some money, she fucking. That's what I say. I said a lot of you niggas wouldn't even be fucking with on these females if you ain't have the things you had.
Yep.
Like off of the personality, but personality of who you are would not be able to bag the women that you got. Because guess what you gotta do? You gotta be fresh. You gotta do all this extra shit for this girl to even fucking notice you, bro. Mm-hmm. So if it was like me, I done been times where I ain't never been broke, but in my mind frame, I done been broke and be like, damn, but I'm still can bag a 30 and some bummy shit. Ooh, all right, like with no problem, bro. I don't have to be fresh as fuck every day to bag nothing. I don't have
women. You can think you look fucked up and then they come like you be like,
I'll be like,
hey, right? Like, I
and we look the best when we ain't dressed.
That's the best way that we look at you. That's your natural state. That's what we respect, the natural shit of a woman. When you ain't dressed and you just looking regular, and we like, okay, she's showing us the real her. You know what I'm saying? This is the real her. But one thing with show to be certain is we done got on a whole other subject. We was talking about racism and shit. We got some whole other shit, but yeah, one thing for sure is, man.
To the right person, I gotta just see. I just gotta see who they are. There's no way I can just go back to 1950. I can't do it.
I'm Irish. I can't be saying about white people if I wanted to. It just don't feel right. So the stuff y'all say, I just be like, I don't see it like that.
So you ever fuck with a white dude and you live in Ohio? No.
Ain't no white dudes here that you want to fuck with.
I ain't gonna lie, I done seen some swaggy ass.
That's white you. I haven't seen them ones.
You be the same person I done been. Like, you done see the same thing.
They wasn't swaggy.
Okay, I get it. But one thing for sure is you ain't never fuck with a white dude because you don't want to.
Why not? If I don't discriminate, no, it's not because I haven't seen nobody that I would want to.
That's not your preference.
That's not your preference.
It doesn't matter about. I don't have a preference. Like I wouldn't mess with a white guy. There's nothing wrong with a white guy to me.
We'll go get one.
I didn't see one that I like.
Well,
the one that's here, don't look. I'm not gonna go looking for one. It ain't that damn. So I'm gonna look for it on
social media.
You gotta have a black boy swag. You can't just be no regular white.
See, my white baby mom is a fucking white girl. You know what I'm saying? She's like clueless, like and blonde, and like she's a real fucking white girl, but she just don't like.
Yo, and you don't know, you don't have no idea.
And she listen to country music.
You probably walked out of the door next to a sister, and they probably had like just the worst idea of it. And you like, yo, I don't give a fuck about that. I just see the individual in this person. You didn't even know they was like, look what he doing to the coach. Look at the fuck he doing.
Oh no, because people, number one, people couldn't do that because of who I was, and number two, my white baby mom was so motherfucking bad that they was like,
back in the day, I said it to you,
and I guarantee
they probably not. They would never say it. Not to my face. Not to my face.
I didn't say. What did I say?
But there is black women that do. They see him like, y'all ain't shit.
I used to be like that.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
I did.
She's still like that.
I don't give a fuck.
She's still like that.
Oh yeah, they did it.
They said it, man.
Still like that.
You know what's so crazy? Them same black hoes that probably said it. We try to be their friend. They try to be in our face.
All right, but they don't.
They feel like you sell out.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, they not. They never gonna feel like that.
Shit, black women feel like that every day. You mess with a white bitch, you're a sellout.
No, I just wanted some white booty thing.
But to them, you're a sellout.
That's not how they took it.
Yeah, black women here take it as your sellout. I don't want to give a fuck. They don't bother me.
At the time, that's what happened. She was rich. I was like, I'm into some bullshit. I'm breeding right now. Exactly what I'm doing. But I was young, 21 years old, 22 years, 20. I was 20. 20. Yeah, I was 20. My son about to be 10. Yeah, I was 20.
But you can't blame.
When you look at people for materialistic things because you're broke.
Yeah, now I can't blame it on age because I'm more woke.
No, you can't blame it on that because you just got younger. You have kids. So you get what I'm saying? You just actually got younger that you have to go do this all over.
No. I don't get that analogy.
All right. Your son is now younger than you, right?
Okay.
So you are now have to teach this young man. So you actually thinking I'm older and I don't got to do that no more. Actually, you're younger because you have to explain this to your young man.
So that's me being an adult teaching my son. Something that my dad stay
some
woke.
Hatred that he ain't even going to
not even hatred. Stay woke to it, bro. Racism, my nigga. Pay attention to racism. No matter if you got a white mama and a white grandpa and a white grandma and a white cousin, a white auntie, a white mom that loves you to death, quit being blind to racism because of these little
right
people love you.
And then they gonna get the question in their family.
That's
grandma,
what
aunties and stuff like what.
And
so what?
Right.
Yo, straight up radio. What's popping up?
I don't know about
we
so what.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on, boss man? Who this?
This Rico down in Atlanta.
What's going on, Rico on the ATL? What's popping, big dog?
Hey, just listen to y'all show, and I hear what you're saying. I got kids by a white woman too, but they grown, and I think there's always going to be some racism, and we got to teach them what's going on. They got to know their past so it don't come back and bite us again.
Mm-hmm.
But times has changed.
Thank you, sir.
And my thinking is this: even though I had kids by white women, I'm married to a black woman now. I'm going to be with whoever makes me happy.
Amen.
I don't care if I'm like Captain Kirk. I don't care if she's green. If she makes me happy and she down with me, that's the person I'm going to be with. What her daddy, granddaddy, and what of them got to say don't mean nothing. Because she going to be down with me because she's done gave me her most intimate possession. Her prized possession, she's done gave it to me. And now she's done had my kids. So if push come to shove and I don't turn my back on her, she going to turn her back on her family every single time.
I don't
care what color she is.
I disagree in that.
You think your baby mother's going to pick her family over your kids?
There's black women out there
who's
married to brothers that they parents can't stand them.
What he's saying is he knows his girl's not going to pick the family over his kids. He ain't worried about
and
that.
most white women you see with black men, they're choosing the black man.
She's supposed to pick our family.
They like fuck the family. The family ain't disowning them.
My wife is gonna take my side over her family.
Thank you, sir.
See, that's what he thinks.
Well, see, that ain't.
Your wife is black right now.
I don't know nothing. Well, yeah, I mean,
your wife is black right now.
But he said if it was the white one, if that came to it, he said.
If she was white, she would take my side.
Thank you, sir.
100% of the time.
And I respect your opinion because right now it's only experience to really know what the fuck will really happen. You say times have changed, but they really have not changed. It's just evolved and doing the sneak.
A lot.
I mean, as far as that stuff like that, I'm talking about as far as getting to white people. It's still racism still going on.
Older person
We're gonna always have racism because just like the one brother in there that
he has no fucking idea.
That means that white person's gonna teach them kids whatever they feel, that's what they're gonna teach them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna always have racism. We're gonna always have somebody teaching their kids something however they feel. And as long as that happens, we always gonna have some divide amongst us.
Right.
Always.
Right. Respect, man. I appreciate you for calling in all the way from the ATL, man. What's your name again? Say it one more again for us, man, so we know.
This Rico down here, Dre know me. I'm Nate's boy.
Okay, 100, man. I appreciate you.
No, he's from down south.
Yeah, but like I said, one thing for sure is two things for certain is that's just his opinion. At the end of the day, if it really was to come down to it, we all have our own opinions up here. But I feel like if I had to ride for my family compared to somebody else, I'm gonna ride with my family, bro.
Right.
You said somebody else.
Yeah, I said black. I said somebody else, meaning any color.
But I don't want you to take the call out of context. Because out of anybody, you supposed to pick your family. He didn't say.
Well, I don't know about that because
he said his kids. No,
he didn't say his kids. He just went back and said if my wife was white, my nigga.
No, he said.
Yeah, he did.
They did,
bro. He said if my wife was white and had my kid, I know she's gonna pick my kid before her family.
You said that. You said that. Then after that, he was like, "No, I'm saying if my wife was white, she gonna pick my side over her family's side."
And that's how it is.
He said,
that's how it is.
He said his son.
He said his side. How is 5 people here saying they said it's white, but you don't?
He did say white, but I agree with him. I think white women would. I think if she's with a black man and left him, I'm thinking she's picking the husband.
Back to you is this: you think the baby mother white that you had is going to pick her family over your kids?
Oh hell no, that's her kid.
Exactly.
I'm talking about on this side. If it's a war with white against black, you think she's gonna be like, I'm riding with the black people?
She's riding with her son, fam.
So you feel like she's gonna ride with her son? I feel like she's gonna just sit back and be like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens.
I think she's gonna get anybody's side. Win against
Actually, she probably go take her kids with her, but she gonna be on her parents' side.
It's just a set my boy. He's me. He's a part of me.
I mean, it's her kids. She gonna take him wherever she go.
He's a part of me.
When they mess with black men, they already know the consequence. I think
I don't think there is, bro.
I would, and if that was the case, I would have never slept with that person.
I don't think there is, bro. I mean, back then, I wasn't broke, my nigga. When I just tell you that,
you didn't see
I didn't
signs
see
that this motherfucker would.
Right.
Even back
I didn't
then,
see race when I was a kid.
Like you was
I don't know where
dumb
y'all
to the
was at.
fact you was 20 in age, but you was very street smart than a motherfucker. I know you, nigga. So stop. So you need to tell me. You didn't see, man. You wasn't dumb to it neither. Stop.
Right.
My girl,
happened.
Well, she mixed.
So even more, you keep fucking your argument up.
I'm not fucking my argument up.
You're not helping your argument, fam.
I don't give a fuck about her
grandmother's white.
But guess what she went through though? Her family don't rock with her because she fuck with a black man.
Exactly.
So
she's gonna go with you.
That's what I said. She fuck.
Exactly
No, they disowned her. Like that wasn't her choice to be like, oh, I'm gonna. She probably tried to explain like, nigga, look. It was like, no.
So she already knows when she mess with you that she was already doing it, right?
Because guess what? She was one of the people like y'all thinking. I'm gonna just go with whoever love me, and hopefully my family accept me for who I love. Just like when I said, far as your son or your son being gay. Hey, this is my side. This is what I like. Hopefully my dad, my people will accept me. How many gay people get disowned by their families? Multiples.
How many don't?
I don't know.
How the fuck do you know the ones that do and don't know the numbers that don't?
I bet it's more so that
the majority for us, white women go with the black man.
I mean, but it's just like you said, it's majority. It's the majority you know.
It's
majority. When you mess up, when you already went over the tree and messed with the black man, you already know your family's not with that. You already know that's a possibility. If it came down to it, if you don't stop messing with him or we're disowning you, she's not gonna stop fucking with you. She's gonna keep it. She's gonna leave it where they at.
So listen, this is his movie. With the black man over in UK. It's based on a true story. An African. It's not boycott. Is it boycott? I think it is boycott.
So you miss Africans way deep.
Okay, no. He was over there in the UK. At the end of the day, he met this white woman, and her parents and this was doing his job, and they end up falling in love with each other, rocking with each other. And she went to her parents, thinking it was gonna be cool because she never experienced racism or thinking that her parents had any problems with black people. But soon as she went to them and told them that she was about to fuck with this black king over in Africa, they was like, "What?" Dad was like, "You either pick us or him, because I refuse to be walking around these streets being laughed at that my daughter is fucking with a black man from over here in Africa when it's all these good white men over here in the UK." But she chose to go with him, but they disown her. Like, nigga, no. And after a while, when he started, because he was the black person talking about, even over in Africa, they was like, bro, they doing all this shit to our people, and you think you're gonna bring a white queen to run over all these black women? You tripping. A white woman to run over to tell these black women what to do.
What do we have today?
What do we have today? My whole point is, like I'm saying, you're gonna have to pick a side.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You said what?
We just had 3 months ago a marriage. Who is that? Who's the girl? Who's the queen? African American girl, right?
She got a little bit of black in her.
Oh man!
But one thing I'm saying is one thing for sure is she was
that girl is black.
She's her parents are white.
That girl is black, man.
Her mom had dreadlocks.
So as the caller just said.
Oh, times has changed. Times has changed. Okay, I understand.
But Harry already look like he don't fuck with white bitches. Harry dude, no.
William, you politics.
Politics
as usual.
Politics as usual, bro.
She's bad as shit.
Right, but it was just
they
got married because of politics. That's all it was.
No, they did not.
I thought that girl was white.
No, I thought she was mixed too, though. No, I thought she was mixed too, but she black as all shit. She black as all shit, though.
Before she was even famous.
She black as all shit.
I would have never thought she was black. See, y'all just told me something new.
The people just make her hair look good.
One thing we didn't know is what they went through when he brought that black woman in the household.
Oh yeah,
we don't know their conversation. We don't know that she was like, damn, you couldn't. Queen Elizabeth probably you couldn't find a motherfucking white girl. This is what you want.
But Queen Elizabeth, if you watch them, Queen Elizabeth liked the black girl more.
So we don't know.
She likes the black girl more. She gets along more with Meghan than she gets along with Kate. So
I mean,
times have changed. Back then they weren't having that.
But one thing for sure is that's because she probably announced who she was. And one thing for sure is like it's just a difference when it comes to black people. We're more comforting. We're more accepted, as I said before. We like come with love. We don't come with a
and they always in the eye of the camera too.
White
Though
people come on because white people, hi, how you doing? Black people,
that shit fake. That shit be fake. A white person smile like, and
they're in the camera. They're in the camera.
Come on, bro. I feel like, and then we come with more love. Right, I done seen. He said I done seen the most races against Native Americans. Everything. God damn.
Yeah, Trump's trying to take everybody over the thing. Yeah, he's not fucking with us.
They got a
Mexicans got us to work
over the football team.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't never seen a football team named
niggas.
They got redskins. And shit. I agree with that.
That's crazy.
But
because they came time to take shit over.
We do got to get to the point where it's individuals out there wrong and right and all that. And we
can't be like live or what you say, waking and still date outside our culture. That's still.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta be.
You can't pro-black.
Like one thing for sure is you can't be like, oh, I'm all woke. Yeah, you can't be pro-black. Dating a white woman.
Gambino, his wife is black, and look at his whole powerful statement of the.
But then when he got a white woman, it's like, bro, you look kind of shaky to me.
I don't see it wrong with
his. Want your son to be pro-black?
I never said I'm not pro-black.
I'm asking.
If I'm not pro-black, why do I want my son to be pro-black?
All right, John.
Not pro-black? Like, no, I'm not pro-black. I'm not like, oh, like, you know what I mean? I would not look at like a pro-black to me is like the Israelites.
Right.
They're like, you white, you're going to hell.
Right.
It's nothing good. Yeah. I don't believe that because I believe in your heart.
Yeah,
person. But just because you're white, and I feel like I would never wear a white woman because I don't even want to go through whatever I might have to go through with her, even the conflict or whatever it is. I'm not willing to deal with that because it's a black woman that will be the same, treat me the same, and love me the same as this white woman.
No, that part of it is over for the individual like you.
It's not.
It is. You have
it's not. It's not.
Yo, for a person like for you in your position, that shit is over.
He said he found more black people more acceptive than white people.
Gambino is.
Huh?
This man just said he found more black people more acceptive of his race than what white people is. White people say more assaulting things, more like, you know what I mean, bullshit to him than what black people do that he come across. Black? No, he's fucking something else.
So he's not white.
No, he's not white. No, he's not white.
Yeah, of course. We like brown people.
But he's just speaking about the racism. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. It might be
white people like them. They want to be on top. They don't want nobody to
white.
Them.
He said white. I think we should stay within our race. What is you? What color is you, brother or sister? Miss Rogers, Catherine? Oh, I say Catherine. I gotta be female. I want to know you white, black, because I see a white woman on the thing. So
what color is you? White.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not no disrespect. I just want to know, like, you know, what I mean, what's your race? What color are you? White or black? I mean. You can't be one without the other. But I just want to know, like, but she says she see more so racism within white people than more black people. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope she white.
Because the word you use is racism. We can't be racist, man.
No, we can't.
Look for
we can't.
Our hearts are big. Our hearts are big.
But racism
we can be haters. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, now we can hate.
Yeah.
But racism is a different thing.
Right.
So, racism because I don't like you because you're black.
So if she's looking for black people to be racist, you're never gonna find that because we can't be.
Yeah, black people.
So if you don't like somebody because of their color, you're not racist?
Say that again.
Mm-hmm. If you don't like a white person because they're white,
yeah, that's racism.
No, because I
can be racist.
No, listen.
Because of what happened to you.
You have to own.
It's called defensive. He punched me. I just defended myself.
To be like, you know what, black people only or some shit like that. You would never be able to do no shit like that.
No, you can't
have that to do something, even to feel something like that. You gotta have something. You never will. You never won't.
But my best friend thinks she's a racist, and I believe so too. But she does not tolerate none whatsoever. She would not have no white barber, no white nothing. She does not fuck with white people whatsoever. You're in the room. She's not sitting there talking to you. How you doing? She's hiding by and keeping her ass moving. As me,
has she ever experienced something with white people?
No, she just don't like them.
Like
she just pro-black. She will not date one. She don't want to be the teeth, like nothing.
I feel like your best friend. The reason why she acting like that is because of what our people went through. She experienced it through other people, basically the slavery, the other shit like that, and that's why she don't fuck with white people. So she had to experience something why she that way.
You can just not like them and not know.
But then
being pro something, you're affecting people also though, because these people, none of us are ancestors, so none of us went through that slavery. Actually,
that's like
when nobody's mama no slave owner, but that's not right for real. Because it's these white people that sit there and think that and be like, oh, that's fucked up because they were born that way. Like we're born black. We can't help people look at us as bad people. You feel me? But that's not fair for everybody to look at them like that because of who their uncle and daddy is.
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's not right.
I mean, it's like you was like.
And how can you fix it or the diversity if you're bringing that statement out? How can you?
Who cares? Like, one thing for sure.
How can you though?
I don't even care about like right now with the diversity thing because I feel like us as people we already separate within one another. We gotta get each other right before we can try to be all on that come together shit. Cause we ain't even came together. Nope. So why am I trying to come together with white people that's fucking us over, making us live this life, doing this, doing like that?
Stop saying color. Like if they ain't doing that to you should not be into their thing.
Man, I just told you earlier. I've been through stuff with the white system with white people.
But y'all
you cannot tell me that I can't bring that up when I experienced it, and I experienced it.
Be mad at the one that did it to you, not everybody.
I'm mad at because guess what? They got the same potential. How many people? Let's speak on this as far as females. They favorite saying is niggas ain't shit because of a nigga in the past fucked them over. You put that on all
exactly.
niggas.
And my point is you can't do that.
You put that on. But listen, we're speaking on majority. We're not speaking about just you. We're not just speaking about her. We're just speaking in general. A lot of women feel like niggas ain't shit. A lot of women, it's probably people you know that feel like niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit because of what they've been through in their past with other niggas. And even they probably gave multiple niggas chances that still fucked them over. Yeah. But they feel like, man, fuck these niggas, bro. They ain't shit.
But then when you think about it was signs that you ignored being a dumb bitch, and that's your fault. At the end of the day, it's who you
niggas are good at hiding signs, just like white people.
They are. Everybody are good at hiding something. It's everybody.
White people are good at hiding racism, like y'all say.
You can't be mad at all men because that one nigga that fucks you over.
But some people will bring up the past tense because you may see, like we all are human, so we all have everything in common. Just because my actions or my movements may be like him or be like him, don't mean I'm the same as him. That don't mean that. We just got some shit in common. And today, me and Neil can talk about, he could talk about his females he experienced from in New York. He could talk about females he experienced in Akron. I could talk about females I experienced in Columbus. And we would have all that in common. But we ain't out here saying all bitches alike. We got all the same stories and can experience all the same shit from different states and cities about females. That we ain't even, females we ain't even fuck with. That we can be like, nigga, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. But they ain't like, niggas like, bitch, all these hoes ain't shit. Because we know the same exact shit.
But my point is, you can't judge a whole group due to what one person did. That's not fair.
They judge us like that. They judge us like
cops out here, you know, they're like, they don't want to be there. They're not racist, and they're getting thrown shit thrown at them because of what other cops did. That's not fair.
That's stupid for them to do.
It's people that don't like your baby mom because she's a cop. Flat out, they think she's a son of your cop. But she looking at it, that's what I want to do. She probably want to make a difference. You feel me? That's her point. But you a cop. So people say fuck all cops because you got pulled over and you didn't have license. It be stupid shit.
And one thing for people to think like that is stupid, right?
One thing for sure is
why the fuck would I do that?
Because I'm not gonna.
I think it's stupid already. Why would I think that way?
I'm gonna think off the Richter. One thing for sure is, like I said about staying woke, I'm not gonna be blind to it and just think this motherfucker get a pass. Just like if a nigga or a female you fuck with, I'm not gonna because you're dumb because what you say you ain't paying attention to the signs. You missed it. So the only way you can miss your signs is because your eyes wasn't open and you wasn't paying attention to it. One thing I'm saying is what I said when I speak on with the white people is stay woke. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the signs. No matter how cool this white person may seem, no how good this nigga may think he that nigga, keep your eyes open to certain signs that can show you like, hold on, let me get this question mark about this nigga, or let me get this question mark about this white person. They may be on that, but I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt because they kind of cool and they kind of seem different. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and that's my whole point. What I'm saying is that's the reason why number one.
All I'm telling you is
that's not stupid.
No,
keep your eyes open. No, keep your eyes open.
Fucking everybody. Not just white, black, Chinese. All these motherfuckers got those.
But my best friend's like that because her mom and them was like that. So it could be like you never know. Like white people do some stuff better than black people, but she would never know because she don't trust them because of how her family is. Somebody told her granny that. Somebody told them that. Somebody told them. But we like you can't be. I mean,
one thing for sure is I'm gonna always stay.
People that like me because I'm light skinned. That's some fucked up shit. Because y'all think I'm stuck up and I'll be the coolest person ever. Like
too emotional.
I'm gonna stay woke. Number one, as I would say, is to what my people tell me. If they tell me stuff about white people, I'm going to listen to my uncles, my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, and them. If they say what they've been through, experience with white people, just like what they tell us about the things that we do in life as kids. Don't do that because that person ain't real. But you're like, nigga, fuck that, boop, and you end up getting burnt. Right. Oh, don't do that because nigga, you're like, I've been through that. I know what the fuck going on. You like, you don't know what the fuck going on. Then you experience it. Then you go through it like, damn, I should have listened.
Mm-hmm.
If I only would have listened.
But it takes you to experience it to listen.
Exactly. But one thing for sure, if somebody tell me something, I'm gonna stay woke to it. I'm not saying my son can't date white people, but nigga, watch out, bro. Because at the end of the day, you might spend some shit. Even though your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunties, your cousins, and they husbands or whatever seem cool to you.
Sorry,
Do you understand?
A Caucasian person, you don't know to look out. That's just the dumbest shit ever.
But my son would not know to look out because that's his mama. He don't know
his mama. Of course not. His mom not gonna.
His mom is white, so at the end of the day, he's not gonna know how to look out for white people like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He don't know, like when you like with you and your mom and them. If you did it with your mom is black. You ain't gonna look at other black people like damn they racist unless your mom tell you like, listen, these motherfucking niggas out here are snakes. Even though they're your same color, they snakes. And guess what you gonna start doing? Paying attention, watching out for the snakes. Because at the end of the day, you see your mom, you love your mom, you know what's going on. Like I don't see this until they tell you. So one thing for sure about my son, but him being mixed. Shout out to Isaac with his birthday tomorrow. Him being mixed, he would never know. He would never know racism because he don't experience with the same people that we're saying that is racist.
All I'm just saying this whole show, hopefully he don't.
I pray to God he don't, but he will.
He don't.
We pray to God we ain't never experienced racism, but we have.
Yeah.
We have. But one thing sure is when he do experience, I hope he don't look like I do hope that he don't look at his mom and them crazy because that's your mom. Like they just know it's out here. Just know if people that look like your mom. That's fucked up.
But don't you think they're doing the same thing what you're trying to do?
That's
you don't know exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly. But listen though, you don't understand me though. That's mandatory. That's you don't even need to be explain how I'm gonna tell my son about these people.
But they're telling the same thing about y'all, about us.
They talking to him about black people. But one thing he doesn't have a voice for white people.
He gonna be so.
He doesn't have a voice for white people. He don't have nobody like listen. Watch out for them because guess what? He all think he's around all day 24/7.
You are the voice. Yeah. That's my point. You're telling me pro-white, they're telling me pro-black. Exactly. The voice are going to be confused.
No, he's not going to be confused.
He's always with the white ones.
No, he's not going to be confused. Because one thing for sure is his white parents is not telling him that black people are racist. Because he looked just like them. One thing he was probably teaching about, like ghetto, watch out, like the same shit I might say. Nigga, you act like you all big and bad and tough.
As he get older, he going to say, hey, Dad. So white people like that. Why did you do that to my
That's why I said they're going to ask questions.
And you're going to say, and you're going to have to say, because
she explained.
She had money.
Was different. She was different.
But that's what I'm saying, but it's always going to be that
She was different than the rest of them.
But guess what?
She just got me. She just got me.
Keep your eyes open to it because it is out here. Keep your eyes open to it because it is out here. Point blank. I can't tell you. Hey, guess what? Smoking will get you cancer.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still smoke.
Goddamn, yeah, they do.
Kids look at you like that. You said don't smoke, but mommy over there smoking.
Like, hold on.
That's not even a topic.
When she saying it though?
It's gonna be way
Put that cigarette down.
For the analogy of smoking, it's gonna be easier for you to get that across to your child.
Than racism.
No, listen, man. If you're not smoking, your child's gonna be like, as much hatred as you have for white people. One of the obviously
y'all guys are raised strong kids, because I was just different. I see how people with this shit, and I didn't want to go through it.
So what about mama that made her different than all other white people?
But my mom told me not to smoke, and I didn't never think about smoking. But me seeing a friend beg at 15 for cigarettes is why I never picked up no cigarette. Because I thought if you smoke cigarettes, you don't got them, you're gonna be outside the store just like her. That's why I didn't have nothing to do with my mama telling me over and over and over.
Is like I'm saying is with my son, I'm telling him to stay woke. Keep your fucking eyes open to it. Yes. I never not once out my breath said I hate white people.
No.
I never not once said I wouldn't be cool with a white person.
Man,
I said that I won't marry one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fuck I said because of I just know like you know what that's not for me. Even though back then as I was younger, not being woke to certain situations of what I'm going through, even though I seen it, but I brushed it off like nah, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is because I wasn't really experienced to it or going through the system. Well, I went through the systems, but not like I did now with the white people and all this other shit.
But I knew about it.
You're not about to convince me of that, man.
Oh no, I mean I experienced racism through the court system.
I don't get
it. See, I ain't really never experienced it till the other day.
He never experienced it the other day with the cops.
I mean, because I was always cool. I mean, I always had a job, so I was always cool with white people. Like I never experienced racist towards me.
And had the nigga mind boggled, bro. Like you should have seen him. Like damn. You should have seen him, bro. And I knew he was mind boggled behind what happened because, like he said, he always worked jobs. Even when he was in high school, this nigga was a 2-job keeping ass nigga in high school. So he always around white people. He always kicking it with them, doing what's up.
Yo, white people ain't fucked up that police is.
Well,
yeah, but
still, I never experienced it.
Make the phone calls at barbecue.
That's why it took you that long. That individual person is fucked up, not white people.
I mean, not all white people, bro.
Well, I know not all white people. I mean, I still talk to white people every day.
How y'all sound? That's how the message go out.
No, I say this. Stay woke.
That's not right.
We're saying stay woke to it.
All it is
Don't
is,
be blind to the fact that you got a couple cool white people. Like,
Yeah.
ain't no white people that do that.
Oh,
Nigga, stay woke, bro.
Of course we
stay woke because you want
You
to.
don't know it's racist in this day. Something wrong with you, even as a kid.
Stay woke to the snakes. But you already know that. Growing up in your environment. At the end of the day, when my son grew up in his environment with his mother, he don't know nothing about racism. Racism, they probably
white people ain't going to your houses.
They don't even really teach that shit no more in school.
Black people go to your houses and go to granny's house. That's not
when we
white
was
people.
coming up, they was teaching us about history and racism and the shit our people went through. Our kids have to see this shit on YouTube or watch it on TV.
And out of all of that, you still lay down.
When? Oh, that was in high school, bro.
So you see how
you
ain't learned. What I'm saying.
High school.
So you keep having this.
He wasn't. He said
I was breathing. I didn't give a fuck.
He just tried it. It doesn't matter.
I want to know what this white tussie
You
about.
already know, honey.
And also, oh, I got it. Oh, she rich. I'm in the streets. Let me breathe.
Cool.
I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care. I know it wasn't cool, but guess what? I got a blessing out of it. But I did what I did, and I'm a man to accept it and be all the way honest and not trying to be politicians on this motherfucking radio.
So
I'm being all the way honest, bro.
I think that's the best way to teach your son. Say it like that.
Be real.
Then I think that's the best way to teach your son. I got
and that's what he gonna say. That's what he gonna say. I mean, he ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
He don't even need to have a story with him. If it happens, it happens. We've had that talk. Other than that,
that is what it is.
Life and
exactly.
But like, look, son.
Like he been looking at him, white, black, or whatever. But don't get to telling those
Exactly.
stories because then that's gonna make him wonder and start questioning, and start acting funny to different people.
That. So then, what if he come at me like that?
He said when it happens. When it happens.
Wait until it happens.
Exactly. That's what she said.
Don't have a talk before it happens, because then you're gonna confuse him.
Stay ready.
Don't even talk.
That's my motto.
That's all I've been saying the whole time.
Well, my motto is,
honestly, he ain't got no idea.
I agree with you. Yeah, don't let him have no idea now.
So you don't want your kids to have ideas to snakes? You don't want your kids to have ideas to
know that's life. Life's going to teach them that.
Y'all want to be prepared for it?
He's going to be prepared.
You learn about sex right now? That's like that. Do you want me to, like, you can't just talk about certain things.
But one thing for sure is when she get that one age, when she be at that one little spot, she gonna get to wondering. She may ask whatever the fuck, but if you don't tell her, she would never know how to handle it when it come across.
Or she gonna do it the wrong way.
Or
they gonna do it the wrong way.
Or I wait till she get to an age where they really need to understand that. Right now,
exactly.
But you don't know.
At the end of the day, with my son, I'm not talking to my son today about racism.
He don't need to talk about racism.
I mean, but we.
Don't go talk to my.
I mean, but we.
This is my parenting.
But with the internet nowadays, though.
A black child, a child of color. He's going to know about racism. But I don't give a fuck.
He already knows about it.
You can't. But you can't put.
But
you can't put it.
Go ask mommy.
No way.
You can't put an end.
He's going to have a whole different story.
Exactly.
She's going to sugarcoat it.
He's white and black. He's always going to have that.
She's going to sugarcoat the truth.
He's always going
to want to know what is.
And then he's going to come back to you and ask you a question.
And I'm going to answer it. And guess what? My respect for my child. One thing about my child, me and my daddy, me and the mother of my child, what up with it, my nigga? Me and the mother of my child, bro, we will sit side to side and talk about this shit, nigga. Period, point blank. And I bet $1 million on it. If I tell my baby, my Rachel, listen, Isaac didn't know about this.
But
she was like, well,
it might be different.
Yeah. And speak on it. But guess what? It's an understanding. Make your child understand.
It's like with you. What fucking understanding does she need?
My nigga, I ain't talking about my
fucking
mother and my child. I'm talking about my child.
Imagine all the people he's talking to in the Caucasian side. What they're saying, you don't know what they're telling me.
So I make sure you know, bro.
Yeah, but if he's weird, he's probably gonna ask, well, Papa, Daddy said this to be cautious, and he's probably gonna be like saying it different. Like the kids are want to know.
His Papa probably gonna be like, well, yeah. Because of the color of your skin, it's like that. But we're not like that. It's some good motherfuckers out here, but it's some our grandson that's fucked up like that.
You don't think your son already knows that?
No, he don't.
White and bad.
I know he don't. Because I see the way he act. When he around white people, when he around the hood, when he around both. I know he don't even see it.
Now I want to ask
he don't even see it. He don't even see it.
Okay, now you want him wondering or just doing what he's doing right now, just treat individuals as they're supposed to be treated.
Exactly.
Oh, treat people how you're supposed to be treated.
So why the fuck?
But at the end of the day, y'all get into this like I said, I'm about to go to my son right now. I'm like, hey, racism.
Whatever.
Like, what the fuck? If he come at me and something happen like that, why the fuck is da-da-da? Because he might ask his mom, he will ask his mom the same thing, though. But he probably already asked his mom this.
So that means he has experience if he asking about it. There's some way he knows about it.
Seem like it's sweet. It ain't what it was. But me, I could be like, nigga, this is what it is.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna confuse them because y'all got two different opinions about it.
That's what it is. This is what the fuck it was. You experienced
that shouldn't even be a
son.
Topic to talk about with your kid at all.
It is a topic you're gonna talk about at the end of the day with your kid. Let your kid know.
Yo, if you have an African American kid, I think you can. On the Caucasian side, if they feel like they want to, that's okay. What I'm saying is, in a mixed child, this is gonna be a very weird conversation.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying the whole night.
It's not.
I was wondering if
so,
you grew up like that, so I'm just see how I just grew up in life with it. And I was a white elementary school.
Know your child, bro. Know your child.
Your child, whether you want to believe it or not, is white and black.
I don't give a fuck about
I want my kids every day, so I know
certain ways
exactly
you can talk. I got 5 kids, bro, and I know I can talk to each one of my kids in a different type of way, but still get the same message across.
Okay.
Know your child.
But one of your children.
Know your child, bro.
One of your children is both.
It don't matter, bro. Know your child.
They're all different.
Know your child.
One of your children is both.
Know your child. I know how I can talk to my child and what certain things I can talk to my child about that. The mother of my child may have my back.
But you don't know how he's gonna, what his response is.
Yeah, know my child, bro.
You gotta
deliver it the right way. It ain't about what you say, it's how you say it.
You just gotta make sure the way you deliver it is not.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Period, point blank. Some people make
but
it.
But everybody's been taught something and you took it different or you didn't listen to it. How serious it was.
Yo, listen, Phil. I don't give a fuck how you deliver it. Because what I'm gonna tell you is this. All he gonna know is one of these days, you didn't go by that shit. Obviously. Else I wouldn't fucking be here. So I don't give a fuck how you, hey, listen.
Gonna be lost.
However you set it up.
It's not gonna be lost, bro.
I think so.
You
That's true. No, I ain't got. I don't want to believe it, but I know I can put it in my son's head where he can understand.
Understand what?
The way
he don't think that his son will learn that without his knowledge of it. He don't think that his son's going to learn that no time in life without him telling the child.
What?
About the racism, yeah.
No,
the child's going to learn it regardless. I think so.
I
learned it. My mom didn't tell me. I learned that. I seen it.
All I'm saying is
he don't think his kid is different.
That the person that does that to him is going to be a fucked up person. It's going to be very hard to get across to him about some white people that when he goes home and his
okay, now listen. You say I got a mixed child, right? He live on the mother of my child's side, right? So guess what? He's going to experience more than what my other children that's black. He's going to experience more white people in his life than what he is black people. So it's going to be, if he don't know, if he don't
never going to experience the bad part of white people.
You don't know this, my nigga.
We're telling you that. You don't either.
He will never know if he never know what the fuck it is. If I don't know how to read a sentence, how the fuck am I know what this word means? How do I know what up mean if I don't know the definition of it?
So if somebody calls you a nigga, you don't think your son would take that?
You don't get what I'm saying, my nigga. You don't get what I'm saying, my nigga.
Why don't we just go to something about you?
No, bro, because I think y'all not gonna tell me about my kid, and y'all not gonna tell me about my
We're not telling you about your kid. We're just telling you.
Teach my kid the lessons of life. I'm gonna teach my kid his own lessons of life, bro.
I'm not trying to tell you how to raise your kid.
Yeah, y'all not gonna tell my kid.
I ain't either. I ain't trying to tell you about your kid. None of that.
Not at all, bro.
That's not what we was doing at all.
Face up, realize one of these days.
And I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be a man to sit down and explain to him. No matter whatever questions he has, I'm going to answer it in the right way. As you say, politic way. I'm gonna answer it the right way for his understanding to be like, okay, I get it.
What?
I get what you're saying, my nigga. You can know 2 + 2 is 4, but the other kid probably don't even know 3 + 1 is 4. You gotta explain, or 2 + 2 is 4. You gotta explain it.
Teachers.
I'm not a teacher, my nigga.
I'm not talking about no.
Like we're lying, bro.
Y'all just too much.
You don't get what I'm saying. I'm using a metaphor, my nigga. A metaphor, bro.
Ain't racism. So what I'm telling you,
it's a lesson being taught, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's
what lesson being taught.
You're lesson.
And the God says, let's talk about a lesson being taught. It don't matter if I'm teaching you about history, math, science, whatever the fuck.
We don't have no half-white kids, so let's just let it go.
Whatever the fuck it is. Y'all have no half-white kids, so y'all can't tell me how to handle this. Y'all never experienced this shit. Y'all don't know nothing about this experience.
But I wouldn't even want to have that conversation.
You haven't came to it either yet, though. That's what I'm telling you.
I have to be prepared for it to talk to him so he can know about it. Y'all would never.
He probably wouldn't know already is what we're saying.
Y'all don't even know because y'all don't have a mixed kid.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I do. I experienced racism on his mother's side, my nigga. I know it's real, so I gotta teach.
Black kids are gonna experience more than racism than a white kid.
But guess what about this black kid? He's not around 90% of white people, bro.
So he's probably not going to experience the bad part of white right. How they would treat Jaden, they're probably not gonna speak Isaac like that. Is what we're saying.
Let's go to some music.
I'll let y'all another day because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about right now.
We don't agree. You only want to disagree.
No, y'all just don't agree about me teaching.
Stayed down till I came up with my niggas. Right or wrong, fair or right, you know what's up with me, nigga. Never change on my gang, I'm stuck with my nigga.